All right, you guys, here's another live. Okay, let me just adjust. For some reason, the camera's like a little bit too low. Just so short. Okay, here we go. That's better. There we go. Way better. All right, we're gonna talk transits for this week. Be prepared, you guys. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, when is this gonna be over with? You know, the shadows are, shadow season is here, which is Scorpio season. I always call it shadow season because it's always gonna be all about intense healing energy. So having to really dig deep when it comes to self-healing, as well as other relationships, I would say, like with people in our lives, things like that. Because we're finalizing the ending of the year, and it feels like with every water season, there's just a sense of really having to understand ourselves better, because it starts to, I think for this season, things are just really boiling over, and our sense of identity is really being, I would say, pushed to the limit. Hi, Denise. So yeah, so there's that again, the intensity. But it's perfect for those who are definitely doing the work and who are ready for a great change in their life. So yeah, that's definitely what it is. All right. So Denise, I have a question. So tomorrow I'm gonna start Toltec Tuesdays earlier than I would say really early. I would say let me check my schedule again, because I am booked for the afternoon, and let's see, yeah. So I have to start it a little bit earlier. So do you want to do your healing tonight instead? Because we could do that tonight instead, if you can't make it by I think the earliest I'm starting is 3 p.m. Central. So that's 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific. So if you want, we can do it tonight. And if you can't make it for tomorrow that early, just let me know. So if you guys are watching, I would highly recommend that you share this live, please. Okay, so we are on Monday the 28th, so 26th, sorry. We're going to start the transit talk. So for Monday, we have the sun is in Scorpio, but it sesquiquadrates retrograde Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so we have water energy here, really, like just all around water energy. So you're going to be feeling a little bit empathic, not a little bit, I think a lot. You're going to feel like your intuition is heightened, your psychic abilities as well as your sensitivity. Okay, this is a tense aspect because it can push our desire to seek refuge and escape or check out of what's happening, in our personal lives as well as out in society. And so even our empathy for people is going to be tested. It's going to be definitely without boundaries, I would say. So be careful. You might fall into a trap of being overly empathetic for someone that is using you. because of it. So pay attention to that. Make sure that you are really, I guess, analyzing what emotions are yours and what is not as well. So it's very intense right now, okay? So pay attention to that, and also pay attention to what's happening in your dreams, because there's a lot of stuff coming in. There's going to be a possibility that you're going to have a lot of like kind of like life review in dream space regarding like relationships with others that might have made you feel like you were, you know, I would say might have been betrayals, might have made you feel like you just can't trust anyone anymore, you know, things like that. So these things are going to show up in dream space too, okay? So things from the past, you know, things like that. Like, I'll give you guys an example. I've been, these past few nights have been really intense for me in dream space, but they've also been very confusing in the way that, like, I would say there's two energies that were present from two people that I knew from the past. And I was just like observing them, you know what I mean? Like, I was like kind of like in the, I was like the outside looking in and observing them and the way they interact with other people and things like that. And so it kind of like reflected as to how I felt about them and who they really are, and the facade that they, you know, the masks that they hide behind in front of certain people, and how I was able to see it before anybody else was, you know, or how things escalated with between us, and then from there they themselves, because they knew that I knew the truth, began to attack me and my character and my integrity, because they were trying to be like manipulative with the people around them, since we had mutual friendships. So I saw that in the dreams, and I was just like, instead of being the one interacting with them, I was more like the observer, detached from that space. And so I was thinking like, oh, that kind of represents me just moving on and letting things go in a way that I understood what their purpose was. And now I have a better group of friends and better interactions with a lot of people and things like that. So it's like I grew for the better, you know. And so if I'm seeing that negativity still, you know, in their personality and their traits and the way they interact with other people, then that means that they're struggling still. So that's how I saw it. But you might have the same reaction too with people from your past, you know, playing it out the same way, and you become the one that observes it, and you're just like, oh, well, you know what, I'm no longer attached to that story. The cycle ended, and now I'm moving forward with my life. Things are way better now. So just watch out for those things, okay? Okay, awesome. Okay, Jenny, so we can do it tonight. All right. Hi, Helena. So yeah, so for the next one is for tomorrow, so Tuesday, October 27th. Approximately, I'm looking at like the Pacific Standard Time right now, so approximately at 6:30 around-ish, that time frame. We have Mercury that is going to shift into Libra, so Mercury retrograde going into Libra, and so this is definitely going to be a shifting of your perspective as well as your mindset. So we're moving from water to air quality, okay, energy, okay, so from emotion to intellect, okay. And so because of this Mercury retrograde, we're going to be focusing on, you know, our relationships, our commitments, our partnerships, and all kinds of the interactions that we have with other people, especially having to talk about the past and dealing with the past, dealing with our past relationships, you know, and how we interacted then and how we've grown from there, as well as what's going on here in our current relationship. So there's going to be a lot of talk. There's going to be a lot of communication about where we stand with our current relationships and what the future holds for us. Okay, so this is definitely communication and logic and acknowledgement of where we're at. Okay, so retrograde, so Mercury retrograde is going to go in Libra, semi-sextiles Venus, like around 6:37 p.m. So it's going to be definitely about, because we have both Mercury and Venus moving into Libra, is going to put opposite direction as Mercury is retrograde. So it's moving backwards into Libra from the last degree, while Venus is moving forward into Libra from the first degree, and it's going to be an alignment of the mind and the heart space. Okay, so we're going to have, I would say, feelings that we are supported in sharing what we think, how we feel, as well as we might want to express ourselves a little bit more because we're reassured of these things. There might be a supportive energy behind this due to our relationships with other people, and we're kind of like being, I would say, asked to be truthful and to really, really express the way that we feel about others and the way that we perceive our life. Okay, so very important for that alignment. Okay, so then we're gonna see, we're moving into, so Libra Venus will be heading into some pretty, I would say, intense aspects in the coming weeks. So we're gonna have that, Venus Libra opposing Chiron, quincux Uranus, and then we're also going to have quincux Neptune square Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, and then oppose Aries. So there's going to be a lot of intensity coming in the next few weeks, but the 10th aspects is the outer planets, while Mercury is going to be stationing direct as well. So we're going to have like a double square aspect as well to Saturn. And then at the end of this week, it's going to be from the end of this week into next week. And then, of course, we have the Libra part of our charts that we need to really look at. Okay, so if you guys have Libra somewhere in your charts, just be mindful of that placement. And of course, it's going to get activated. Okay, it's going to be, we have to really listen to what's the energy that's activated for that placement in our charts. Okay, so then like around, I would say 6:40, Venus is going to move into Virgo and then into Libra, shifting these energies. So Venus in Libra is going to be about relationships, about partnerships, about marriage, about romance, and then of course commitment and collaboration, and so it's going to be all about thinking of Venus in relationship to other people. Okay, so the way that it is expressed is how we think our relationships with other people are going, as well as who we have interactions with and who we still have in our lives. That's going to be what's going to be highlighted in this aspect. Okay, so the good thing about Venus and Libra, it brings us harmony, it brings us peace, it brings us beauty, of course, and love. But because we're heading into these intense aspects with her, it can be important that we acknowledge that there are probably things that are not very peaceful. There are probably interactions that we need to take care of, like from the past like interactions with people, maybe an opposing energy coming in. Sometimes that might not make it seem like our entire world is harmonious or beautiful yet, but this is something that needs to be dealt with. Okay, and so no more, I would say this aspect really is going to be about not, because people have the tendency to do spiritual bypassing with this. So it's important not to do that for this aspect. Okay, so for Wednesday and October 28th, we have the Sun in Scorpio, quincux retrograde, Chiron and Aries. So this is all about opening up old wounds, any type of pain when it comes to the way that you perceive yourself, your journey, and who you are, your identity, I would say, your individuality, who you are as a person, as well as, you know, anything that has to do with the self. Okay, self is self-acknowledgement, as well as self-healing and self-love, is definitely gonna be kind of like the thing that we need to focus on. So because of this interaction, there's going to be like the Chiron can be showing us where we might be overdoing things when it comes to the energy of competition, combativeness, selfishness, or even the opposite of that, where we might be holding ourselves back from, you know, expressing who we are and how we feel, or any type of action that we're doing that needs to be really acknowledged and understood about our you know, our interactions and personalities. Okay, so tap into that, you guys, because this is definitely a challenging thing, but it's also important for us to grow. Okay, so for Thursday we have Sun in Scorpio. Session quadrates the North Node in Gemini. So the Sun in Scorpio is going to want to really dig deep and really see what's in the shadows, right? And so we're going to be wanting to discover the truth, how, with whatever means necessary, I would say. But Gemini, the North Node in Gemini, is going to remind us that we can also do this by having an open mind and being curious about the, you know, how to find the truth. Okay, so looking at different avenues of approach when it comes to truth finding. Okay, not just being deep down into the shadows and being all like angry or forceful or controlling, right? So it's more of a Gemini approach to the truth, is really understanding that you can just go with the flow. Sometimes, you know, the truth might not lead you to, or discovering the truth might not lead you to something that you wanted to hear, you know, things like that. So just be open to what happens. Okay, so for October 30th, for Friday, we have the moon in Aries, and the moon's going to trigger that Mercury-Saturn square that we, I would say, because we have two Mercury stations, and I'm sorry, we're about to have two of these because Mercury station's direct next week, so we're no more Mercury retrograde. But we're gonna have to pay attention on the way that we communicate, or how things are communicated. So I would say this is going to drive you to really look at how other people communicate, how, you know, society is communicating what's going on out there, I would say, and like you have to really pay attention. Okay, doesn't mean you have to get yourself involved. It just means you have to understand, you know, other points of view. Okay, when it comes to our world and how people perceive it. Okay, so then we have Uranus perigee at like 10:20 p.m. with the Sun and Uranus opposing, happening, I would say, tomorrow, just over an hour after. Well, this is for Friday. For tomorrow will be Saturday, so it's just over an hour after the full moon conjuncts Uranus. So the energy of Uranus is a rebellious energy, a revolutionary type of energy, I would say the cause for change, and it dominates for this week. Okay, and so things are going to happen suddenly, like quick, like at a, I would say, blink of an eye. It might feel like things are not stable. It might feel chaotic. It might feel unexpected. It might feel like you might be like shocked for these changes, but you have to, the whole point and purpose of this energy is so that you embrace the change and you really open yourself up to any type of revelation that might occur because of this. Okay, so you might feel ungrounded, but it is important for you to allow yourself to just go with it. Okay, change is necessary. Okay, so hi Norma. Colby. Hi, Colby, and hi, Tina. So for Saturday, October 31st, which is the full moon and it's Halloween, we have the full moon in Taurus. It is exact at 7, I would say 7:45, 7:49 a.m. And this is marking the midway point, I would say, from the current lunar cycle that we are in. Okay, so this is kind of like the energy that began back in the Libra new moon, and that was opposing Aries and squaring Pluto, as well as yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, so it's like around October 16th, around that time. So this one is going to be kind of rocky, but it's necessary because it is upsetting the norms that we are used to, you know, and bringing the shadow to the light. Okay, and so this full moon is conjunct Uranus. So again, that revolutionary type of necessary change is gonna come in. It's going to have an upheaval type of effect on us, and so emotions are going to run high. Sometimes they're going to feel a little bit chaotic, but just be ready for anything, you guys. Just prepare. But with, I would say, in relation to love and money, I would say it's going to be kind of like a changes in the air, that what you've been wanting for, you've been striving for, you've been working hard towards is going to happen. You know, that change is going to happen. But if you, like in the opposite end of that, it would be kind of like if you have this, if you're holding on to something that doesn't work or hasn't worked for a very long time, and you're just holding on because of the fear of the unknown, this is definitely going to push that wide open, and it's definitely going to force you in a way to let things go. Okay, so embracing the change, allowing yourself to go with the flow is the key component for surviving this. But again, like I said, if you're holding on to something that's just not working for you, that is just terrible, that is toxic, that is weighing you down, you know, or because you're so used to it, this is definitely the energy that's going to break that. It's like you're like grasping at straws and they're going to just, you know, fall apart. Okay. So at 8:53 a.m., the sun is in Scorpio. It opposes retrograde Uranus and Taurus. And so Venus, Mercury, and the sun are all opposing Uranus this month. Okay, so just be aware of that. So there's going to be a lot of changes. Okay, there's going to be a lot of upheaval, or it seems like it is, you know, chaotic energy, and things are going to play out in, especially with the way that we value things, material attachments and relationship attachments too. So anything like that is going to definitely change. Okay, so cut your losses, I would say. Cut your losses and understand why they had to be cut out. Okay, so let it go so that you can grow and evolve. All right, so for Sunday, this is our last aspect, November 1st, we got retrograde Mercury in Libra, and this is squaring Saturn in Capricorn. And so this is the second or third Mercury Saturn square, with like our third and final occurring like on the 6th of November, to Mercury station like around November 3rd. So we are in a very long, intense Mercury Saturn square, and it's forming from Sunday, so on November 1st, all the way to the 6th of November. So think back at this energy that happened back in like September. I would say like the 22nd, 23rd, around, the 23rd. So think back on that, okay? And really look at the cycles that are playing out from there to now, okay? Because there's a cycle here that you need to really understand, okay? So the Mercury Saturn can be great for like having, you know, serious discussions and communications with people, as well as, you know, feel like it might trigger you guys feelings of you being upset or being pessimistic, or even like having a negative mindset because of it. Like it feels like it's definitely an intense type of energy where you might be thinking, oh man, I should have done this a long time ago. So you're like beating yourself down, okay? And so just be mindful of that. Don't beat yourself up because you chose to stick around with something that failed, you know, or you chose to not end a toxic relationship when you should have, you know, things like that. Don't beat yourself up. All right, so this is just all about understanding the cycles and growing from them. Okay, it's never too late. Okay, so then we have, of course, I would say, so we have to really avoid, like I said before, any type of spiritual bypassing, okay? Really see the things for what they are, but don't get overly pessimistic about them either, okay? Like, don't beat yourself up about them either, okay? So then we have Mercury in Libra that wants to really have harmonious relationships with others right now, but is definitely avoiding any type of shadow work or any type of like intensity, okay, or confrontation. So that's where that energy is coming from. It's like we might fall into that spiritual bypassing energy because we're trying to avoid that, okay? So just watch out for that, and also watch out for any type of power struggles between people, like you or your you know, whoever you're in a relationship with, or you, and like the dynamic, I would say, like authority and you, and how you perceive authority and things like that. So watch out for that. Also pay attention to the interactions with those around you and how others interact with each other in front of you, because there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be said, and a lot of things that you're going to think about. And make sure that you are really paying attention to what you say and what you think as well, okay? Because there's going to be like this heavy and tense energy of, you know, that's going to reveal or unravel your reality at this time, okay? So it's really important to really look at that. So then we have Venus in Libra opposes retrograde Chiron in Aries at like 11:50 around that time a.m. So the Venus Chiron can bring in some old wounds again when it comes to relationships, and also when it comes to your self-worth, okay, and self-love. And so Venus and Libra can be really focused on doing things for others, and how you value things as well as other people. And then it might happen that you start looking at their problems only and neglect your own. And so this is definitely all about really looking at yours and your interactions and what you think or say, so that you can find, you know, a balance in between, so you can really take care of yourself too, not just taking care of other people, okay? So this is all about balancing you know, the polarities within us. And so because it could be the opposite too, maybe you're thinking too much about yourself, or maybe you're overly selfish. It's all about me, you know, or playing the victim, you know, things like that. And so it's about balancing the masculine and feminine within us, okay? And so it does need to be understood, okay? So don't overly focus on other people, and then don't overly focus on yourself only, okay? So it's about that delicate balance, okay? So that's all I have for the aspects of this week. I would say for the full moon, for your guys' full moon rituals, or full moon in Taurus, it's all about really understanding where you're headed, okay? Like what you began to plan, or what your goals are for the long run. So long-term goals is what that energy is asking you to really review and understand, like where you're at this current cycle, and if you're actually striving or actually doing the things that you promised that you were going to do for yourself, or for whomever, you know. It's like it's really having concrete, like a concrete plan, and really following through with it. Okay, that's what this at full moon energy is about. So if you guys had, like, for example, you know, for the new moon, you said, okay, for this new moon, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, heal this about me, or maybe I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, change, you know, change my relationship with so and so, you know, things like that. So this full moon in Taurus is like, have you done it? like, are you doing it? So it's definitely all about that. Okay, so it's about grounding it into this reality, because, you know, Taurus, the representative of the energy of Taurus, is all about hard work. Okay, and actually doing things, right? And so so that their future is, you know, definitely heading in the right direction, I would say, because that's what they do. Tauruses are all about marching ahead, and they're all about having something for the future, you know, something established now, so that the future can be better, you know. So that's what this full moon is going to ask you to do. Okay, and so of course, you know, communicating with the other side is going to happen. I mean, it's already happening. You guys are already feeling the intensity of the veil thinning, you know, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of things happening in, you know, in our world, as well as in the spirit world. I know there's a lot of people who've had interactions in dream space that they've been very intense. You know, there's a lot of shadows coming to the forefront. So just be mindful of these things. You know, if you don't jump to conclusions either, okay, like about what your dreams are about. Like, just really sit with it, how you felt about it, what did you see, you know, if you can recall it, of course, or how you felt when you woke up. Like, if you can't recall your dreams, how did you feel when you woke up? Were you overly exhausted? Were you too completely drained, or just couldn't think straight, or felt very ungrounded, you know, things like that, or felt very lively, or felt really good, you know, things like that. So really notice your own physical body and the way you wake up as well. So again, I always tell these people, like, people who don't have really good I would say recall when it comes to their dreams, I always ask them, like, how do you feel when you wake up? You know, always seek to understand your physical body and how it's feeling. Do you have a runny nose? Do you have your ears, you know, how are your ears? Do you have aches in your body and things like that, so that you understand, you know, okay, there's something going on in dream space that is leading to this in the physical body, you know, or even your mood, of course. When you wake up, are you moody? Are you upset? Are you, you know, sensitive, you know, or are you happy, you know? So it's really important for us to really take a good look at that thing, that specific parts of ourselves, you know, especially the physical body and emotions, if you can't recall. Okay, so let's see. Super exhausted. Okay, Denise. So yeah, just I would say for a lot of people, it does take a while to recall dreams, but if you have like a dream journal, even if you don't remember your dreams, just write down the way you felt when you woke up. Okay, like, were your eyes still heavy? You know, were you trying to, like, like they burn when you know, open your eyes, things like that. So just write down the physical, you know, anything physical or even emotional. Okay, so that it can lead to your subconscious really revealing more next time you dream, you know, things like that. Okay, so that's all I have. So we're gonna go ahead and do the Tarotscopes for the week. So I would say whoever wants to say whatever sign comes to mind, then we'll start there, and we'll start with that signs group as well. So let me know, you guys, what you guys want to start with. I'm gonna move this over here. This is all right. Cancer it is. So we're going to start with Cancer. So that means we're going to start with a group of water signs. All right. Ritesh will do yours right after. So we'll do Leo right after we do the water signs, and then we'll do Tiffany, then we'll do Earth right after we do fire signs. All right. See, Cancer. Ooh, sorry about that. It's probably loud. Try not to shuffle like right in front of the microphone because then it's like super loud for you guys. Let's see. So I got a new deck because the other ones were like super like looking a little bit funky, you know. So I was like, yeah, we can't be funky. So we're definitely gonna not. We're gonna put those aside, and we're gonna use a new deck. So let's see. So bear with me too, because this new deck is like some of the cards get stuck because it's such a new deck. And just keep it. Okay, here we go. Bam. Okay, let me see. Here we go. All right. So I got, okay, so I like, for me in particular, I'm very kind of picky about like artwork when it comes to decks, and I love this one because this one has unicorns. So this is one from Rayleigh Valentine, specifically just him. This is just his deck, and this is like the tarot from him, and he has like unicorns in it. So I'm just like, oh my god, unicorns! Super excited. And it has fairies too. All right, and angels. Ooh, okay, so Cancer. Here we go. So the energy for this week, Cancer, you got the Chariots. So I feel like this is like the perfect energy for you guys. Like it feels really, really good. Like it feels like anything that was a goal of yours is finally, you know, like being actualized. Like you're finally seeing it, you're achieving it. You know, and it also brings like this sense of like accomplishment, I feel. You know, you're getting like the whole pats on the back, like congratulations for all the hard work you've done, Cancer. And now it feels like it's definitely money driven energy. Like you're probably going to get a promotion, or you're probably going to get like recognized for some really good work that you've been doing, you know, things like that, or even a thank you, like from someone that you've never expected it from. So it's definitely awesome. All right, so next one is the Two of Earth, and this is for today and tomorrow. So the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. So the thing that you need to be really mindful of for Monday and Tuesday is not doing too much. All right, it's definitely making sure that you're balancing, you know, work and play, as well as needing to make a choice on something. Like what I would say, this one's kind of highlighting what you're gonna, you know, make a choice on when it comes to money. Like if there's an opportunity coming in, like, hey, you know, you have this opportunity for a new job, or hey, you know, you have this opportunity to collaborate with someone that is definitely gonna propel your, you know, you into like being well known, or even making more money, you know, things like that. So it's like making a choice whether or not you're gonna take it, okay? Whether or not you're gonna invest more time in that, because it's definitely an uphill thing where you're gonna have to do more work to really accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. But I feel like you're definitely stepping it up, or elevating your energy, as well as your money gaining energy. I would say your prosperity and abundance is really elevated this week. So that's going to be awesome for you. So then we have the Ace of Fire for Wednesday and Thursday. And this one is definitely like, it's again career. It's all career for you guys. Like it's definitely this great opportunity that's happening, okay? And I feel like if you do choose it, like I feel like you're definitely going to have this brand new door open for you. Different interactions are going to happen with different types of people like networking networking, people who are, I would say, subject matter experts in their field, and you're definitely going to feel like you're one of them too, you know, because of the collaboration energy, and they're really going to see you as, I would say, in a leadership role. Like, they're really going to see you as their equal, like you being a leader in your own right, and they're really going to see that. Okay, so I feel like there's is going to be a big, tremendous change for you, Cancer, and it's definitely going to be well worth the time and effort that you're going to invest into this. Okay, the next one is for the weekend. So you have the Nine of Air. So this is the Nine of Swords. Like, look at the unicorns, you guys. I just love this stuff. All right, so make sure that your mindset is much positive when it comes to these things. I know it's something new that's coming in. I know it's something really exciting, and it might be a little bit scary for you, Cancer, because you're just like, fuck, I've been waiting for this for a very long time, and this is finally happening. Is this too good to be true? Like, don't psych yourself up, okay? Don't do that, okay? Don't think of yourself as not being worthy of this, okay? You are. You're definitely worthy of this because you've done a lot of hard work, okay? And so don't expect the worst case scenario with this. Make sure you have a positive mindset with all of this, okay? It's happening because you are worthy of it, because you made it happen, okay? Because the universe is like, look at what Cancer is doing. Look at all of that work they've been doing throughout this entire year. They deserve this, okay? So allow yourself to bring it in, okay? Don't push it away, okay? Because you're scared that it's not the real thing or the real deal, okay? It is, okay, Cancer? So allow yourself to embrace it. Embrace the change, all right? So that's what I have for you guys. So next we're going to do, let's see, so we have Pisces and Scorpio. So who wants to go next after Cancer? Yeah, I'm excited too. Like, I know I have a lot of Cancer friends. They're just like, oh, when is this ever going to be over? All right, we're going to do Pisces. All right, let's see, Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon, so let's see what we got. Woo! Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. You guys are stepping it up this week too. Holy moly, Pisces. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, there's a lot of fire energy for this week for you guys, okay? So this is good, okay? So you got the card of unity, okay? So this is like, I always call it like the high priest, okay? So anything that has to do with traditional methods, the traditional way of doing things, especially with spirituality, or spiritual organizations and things like that, group organizations, you know, everybody getting together and meditating, you know, for a cause and things like that. That's how I see it. But I also see it that you, Pisces, instead of like, I would say, yeah, seeking a mentor or whatever, but it feels like you're definitely moving into that mentor space. Okay, Pisces, like you're moving into you becoming the teacher. Okay, like you've been, I would say, Pisces, it feels like you've hesitated in taking that role for a very long time because you probably thought, oh, I'm not ready, or oh, you know, I don't think anybody's going to want to hear about what I have to say, you know, things like that. So you're always hesitating because you think like you don't have anything to say, but you do, okay? You really do. So it's important for your voice to be heard. It's important for you to step it up, okay? It's important for you to really have these interactions with people, especially group interactions where you speak your mind, you share your own spiritual experiences, because there's a lot of people who have similar ones, okay, Pisces, and they really need you as that voice, okay, so that they don't feel like they're going crazy or they're like, oh, I don't think I'm correct with this, you know. So it's really important for you to step it up for this week, Pisces, to really become the mentor, really become the teacher. Okay, so next is the Page of Fire. So you have this for Monday and Tuesday, the Page of Fire. So this is all about being outgoing, having that fire energy of just, you know, confidence, creativity, as well as just stepping up into your true power. Okay, I feel like you're going to get this opportunity for Monday and Tuesday where someone's going to come to you and is going to ask you some questions like, hey, can I get some advice? Like, hey, can you tap into this? Or hey, you know, like do you offer any, you know, intuitive advice, or do you offer any type of, you know, mentorship, things like that. So just be ready for that, because you're attracting this to you, Pisces. Okay, and so it's really important for you to understand this page energy is all about like opening yourself up to something new, new interactions with people, and really I would say doing what you know how to do. Okay, and that's intuition, that's your psychic abilities, things like that, and really sharing that gift with the world. Okay, so next one is for Wednesday and Thursday. You got the 8 of Fire. So this is, again, there's a lot of fire energy. So this is definitely something moving fast paced. Like things are just going like bam, 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 bam for you. And you're just like, holy shit. Like, like I opened something, you know, as soon as you decided to step it up, right? As soon as you decided to really, you know, embrace yourself, your intuition, your knowledge, your divine wisdom, and really say, okay, I'm here to serve a purpose. I'm here to serve humanity with this or this or that. As soon as you say that out loud, it feels like you just open all of these doors and you're just like, whoa, like things are changing quickly. You're getting clients, you're getting, you know, all these crazy new friends, you know, stuff like that. And so things are just happening really fast. Okay, so just embrace it. Okay, embrace the chaos, I would say. Really important for you to understand that this is because it's been a long time coming for you, Pisces. It's like they're finally, like, the universe is finally like, damn it, finally you fucking said yes, like, thank God. All right, so yes, congratulations. So for the weekend, you got the 9 of Fire. Again, fire energy is just really cool. So stick up for what you believe in. Okay, protect what you're building. Okay, Pisces, don't let anybody tell you that you're doing it wrong. Okay, you are empowered this week. You are being guided, okay, to do the things that you're doing. You know, you're here for a bigger purpose, and you know this. Just believe in yourself. It's like the 9 of Fire is telling you, believe in yourself, continue doing what you're supposed to be doing in this world. Okay, and you might have somebody who's a little bit pessimistic and saying, you're not ready for this, and I'm going to tell you right now, you are. Okay, don't listen to them. Okay, they don't know you, Pisces. You've been waiting for this for a very long time. You've been fucking practicing this very moment since you were a kid, you know, like you've been, like, you know, up on the world stage and being, you know, like I would say, being the magician for a very long time. And now it's your chance. Now it's your time to thrive. Okay, Pisces. So congratulations on that. So that's what I have for Pisces. All right, so next one is for Scorpio. Let's see what we got for Scorpio this week. And happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Happy birthday, Mr. Shadow, Mr. Shadow. I love Scorpio energy, though. It's my favorite. They're my favorite type of people. They tell it how it is. And I'm just like, yes. My Pisces moon is just like one tear, like, ouch. All right. Let's see. Ooh, Scorpio. Ooh. Dang, Scorpio, bam. All right. So Scorpio, you have the sun this week. Okay, this week is the sun's energy. So this really feels like, you know, things that you've been working towards are finally coming to a very positive conclusion. It also feels like you're getting new ideas. It's like you're flowing with the creativity right now, and you're really accessing things that are just going to make your life better, your career more successful, and you're really gaining that confidence, that traction that you needed for a very long time when it comes to, I would say, career. So I feel it's a very career-minded type of energy for this week for you. It could also be applicable to relations, especially social relations with other people, where you're really networking, you're really getting to know others, and just like, I would say, asking the right questions, okay, that are going to lead you to the answers that you've been asked, wanting to know for a very long time. Okay, so definitely the sun is a revelation of positive outcome. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Knight of Air, and so this is the Knight of Swords. So this is a very intellectual energy, very decisive energy, as well as idealistic. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to business, for you, it's all about really going for your goals. Really just, if something's not working the way that you want it to go, or the direction that you're headed, then you're scrapping it. You're like, I'm not even looking back, because of that idealistic, creative energy, and that's forcing you to really be thorough with what you're trying to plan here. And then, of course, it feels like a lot of the events that they're happening around you are happening for you. Like, you're going to feel like a lot of the things that people tell you this week are just like, wow, this is like a pick-me-up. This is like encouragement when it comes to, the empire that you're building, okay? I also feel like there's going to be high encouragement when it comes to relationships, romantic ones especially. So maybe you started a new relationship and you're kind of like, iffy about how people see this relationship going, and so I feel like you're going to get positive, news, maybe from the people that you really care about their opinion, and they're going to be like, wow, I really like this person, this person's really, it feels like this person's really going to be a good match, things like that, so that you'll feel like, oh, okay, I guess I did okay. So it's really important for you to take the time to allow yourself to receive positive feedback, to allow yourself to really find any type of creative solution to anything that might be perceived as stopping you from progress. Okay, so this is important for Monday and Tuesday. So for Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Four of Earth. So the Four of Pentacles. So this one's all about, to me, it's good business decisions. To me, it's good, I would say, good relationship decisions too. So it's like you are definitely giving of your time and your effort towards what you want to create for your future. So that empire that you want to build, that relationship with someone, that is a long-term goal for you, like marriage, the happily ever after, that you're really giving your all, but you're also receiving, it in return. Like, you're receiving that love, you're receiving the congratulations, you're receiving the abundance in return. So it feels like, everything that you've given, like money, if you've invested money into something, it's coming back to you. Maybe it's coming back like as a surprise. Like, you're just like, oh shit, I didn't even expect this money to return right now. Like a return on investment, I would say. It's like your birthday, pretty much. It's like, happy birthday, happy early birthday, here it is. So it's really, really positive energy for Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so the next one is for the weekend. You got the Eight of Air, or the Eight of Swords. So this one's all about making sure that you are not afraid to take action when you need to. Okay, so I feel like if it's something, again, like that Monday energy coming back to full circle for the weekend, and it feels like, you know, if there's some loose ends that need to be tied off when it comes to you letting things go, when it comes to your business and the progression of your business. Maybe you have someone that is holding you back in that sense of the word. Then you have to really tie up loose ends for the week, and you can really tell them straight out, like, hey man, like we can still be friendly and stuff like that, but I don't think you're the right fit, you know, or things like that. But I don't feel like it's a relationship thing. I feel like it's a career thing for the tying up loose ends for the weekend. But make sure you do it, okay? Don't be afraid to say no to someone. Of course, you're not really afraid of that, but I would say you're more likely to not be so harsh on someone who you've known for a very long time, maybe a family member, and so you're just like, okay, this time for real. Like, just because you're my cousin, that doesn't mean that you're good for business, you know, things like that. So it's definitely that type of interaction, okay? So that you can finally move into that sun energy, because you deserve it, okay, Scorpio? So that's all I have for you. All right, so next we're gonna do, let me see, who was next? We are doing fire. Ritesh says Leo. So we're gonna do Leo next, and then from there, whomever else, Aries or Sag, just let me know, you guys. Okay, so Leo. So you water signs are definitely thriving. Like, everybody's like, oh man, this is intense Scorpio season and all this stuff. And it's like all of us who are just like, fuck, you know, shit, all of these emotions. And then the water signs are like, yes, emotions. Like, hell yeah. Like, well, bring it on. All right, Leo, let's see what you got. I'm glad I have Pisces moon in my chart, because I'm just like, yes. All right. The only thing that's uncomfortable, like the only thing that feels uncomfortable in my chart is the Virgo, my Virgo rising, because she's just like, people are crazy. All right, so for Leo, wow, you guys actually have good reading today too, so congrats, I guess. Jerks. I'm just kidding. Traitors. No. All right, Leo, so you got the Emperor energy for this week. So wow, this is definitely a very organized, very logical type of energy. But also I feel like it's definitely all about like the structures that you're building off of the solid foundation that you've you know, created for yourself. It feels like it's both linked to your romantic life as well as your career. Like, I feel like they go hand in hand for you, especially Leo. So all the structure, like the self-discipline, the good investments, the, you know, the leadership qualities that you have are finally paying off, because I feel like you're definitely at that building point with when it comes to your career. Like, you're heading towards to the top. Like, if you're like, I'm gonna be the emperor, so I have to do this. So you're there, you're almost there, Leo. Like, and some of you Leos are already there. You're like, yeah, I've been there. Peasants, you know, looking at us like, peasants. You know. But it does feel like you guys are on the top, you know, at the top of the world right now. You're just looking down at us like, but yeah, it's all the hard work you've done, okay? So you have definitely bragging rights, okay, Leo? So for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Ace of Fire. So then you have, like, this is definitely new, exciting opportunities coming your way. I feel like this is where the relationship aspect comes in. Like, if you're a single Leo, this is where you are definitely gonna open yourself to dating, you know, you're finally going to find someone who's definitely similar to you in the way of like success as well as drive, as well as like career advancement, but that type of mindset. Okay, it feels very earthy for me. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like an earth sign quality, or even an air sign quality with earth energy behind it. So this is definitely an opportunity for that type of connection. I feel like this is definitely going to change your life for the better. Okay, Leo. So be open to receiving that type of partnership. All right. Because this one's for the long haul. All right. So next one is the Two of Earth, or the Two of Coins, or the Two of Pentacles. So this is definitely making sure you're balancing, you know, career and relationships. So that's why that energy of the relationships coming in so strongly on Monday and Tuesday, because you've been building this empire for such a long time, and yeah, you dated here and there, but it's never been solid. It's never been like you've actually, okay, this is someone that I could see myself with. You know what I mean? But now it's just like this person is being presented to you so that you can have a little bit of a break from you know, all that building, and really focus on your heart, on your needs, you know, in every sense of that word. And really see this person as someone who's gonna help you build, you know, that empire that you desire to. Okay. And so I feel like this is definitely happening all this week, where you're being asked to refocus energy, not just on your career, but also on yourself, on when you need, with love. Okay. Especially with love. All right. So we have the Four of Fire for the weekend. And so I'm telling you, you guys, it's definitely relationship related too. Okay. So abundance coming in, of course, because that's from your career mindset, but you're also feeling prosperity and abundance of the heart, of love. I also feel like it's going to be a building of a happy home, you know, and really having success in every aspect of the word in your life. Okay, Leo, you're going to feel complete this week, so you got to allow yourself to open up to, you know, this new love coming in. Okay. And if you are a Leo in a committed relationship, I feel like it's gonna be like kind of like a rekindling of the passions that you have for one another. I feel like you're gonna allow your partner to really look at your world career wise. Like, you really have to incorporate them in that world. Okay. Like, maybe they're gonna take on a role of managing things for you, like your finances, or even becoming like a manager or something. I don't know. It feels like there's definitely a role in the career aspect of your life for your partner. So allow yourself to get the you know, assistance that you need. Okay, and your partner's definitely willing to help. Okay, so that's what I have for Leo. Emperor all the way. All right, here we go. Oh, nice, Leanna. Cool. All right. So who do we have next after Leo? Who do you want? Who wants Aries or Sagittarius? Let me know. If not, I'm gonna choose for you guys. All right. Lucky says Aries. Aries it is. Ooh. I'm laughing because this card is so perfect for you guys, Aries. Like, I'm laughing because it's about fucking time. Woo! Okay, this one flipped over. All right. All right, Aries, be ready. It's time for you to be super psychic. All right, so we have the High Priestess this week. I feel like this has been a long time coming for you guys, like especially those who are hesitant and I would say stepping into their spiritual role. It's really important for you guys to really see how spirituality and the material world can work together to bring in the life and abundance that you desire, Aries. And so I feel like this High Priestess energy is all about balancing that, as well as the yin and yang within you, and pretty much learning from both aspects. Okay, I also feel like you're going to be led to really listen to your intuition this week, and really considering everything that's happening. Like I feel like there's going to be some new things being presented to you this week, and really having I would say intuitive insight on it. Okay, listening to that is important. Okay, but it's a good thing. Okay, these transits this week are really going to affect you in particular, Aries, because you're really going to feel like the you're merging with your true self, like you're really having all this insight, you're getting all this foresight, you're getting all these messages, you're getting like kind of like your psychic abilities are heightened and things like that. So it's really going to be intense for you. Don't get overwhelmed. But it feels like you have to listen. You have to really listen to that side of yourself, because again, something's coming in for you. Okay, something's coming in that's going to change your world. Okay, so we have for Monday and Tuesday the Two of Water or the Two of Cups. So if you're looking for a relationship, I feel like this is what's coming in too. But it feels definitely heart guided with the heart. Like it's more of like, yeah, there is the sexual you know energy between you two, but it's more intense in this heart space. Like, oh, I've known you for a very long time, that type of intensity. Like, and it's going to feel very, very like a whirlwind type of romance, like that fairy tale shit, like like you guys are so good at it. Like you guys are like those saps, like not saps in the bad way, but you guys are really romantic. And so it feels like you're definitely going to be able to express yourself like this with this new person coming in, where you're just going to be yourself. You're going to be like, let's do it here in public. Really going to tap into your wild side too. So definitely happening this week. A new person's probably going to come in, and if you are with someone right now, it does feel like it's going to be like more of an adventure, where your partner is going to be more open to doing new things, as well as like even having a deeper connection emotionally speaking. Okay, like revealing something to you that they've never revealed to someone else, things like that. So very intimate connection. Okay, so for Wednesday and Thursday, you have the Seven of Water, and this is to me, this feels like there's multiple choices happening. So if you're a single Aries and you're looking for a partner, or you're looking for, a relationship, I feel like there's people coming in. There's definitely choices. But I feel like this one person that's super that kindred spirit type of connection, they're gonna outwin, they're gonna definitely win your heart over anybody else that's around. Okay, so I also feel like it's like you've it's definitely a past life type of relationship that's coming here for the very purpose of assisting you with healing, as well as assisting you to really know like the depths of your soul, and really know the depths of your emotions. Okay, so it's definitely going to be intense but good at the same time. So there's going to be a need for you to really look into this, and really make the proper choice for you, of course. But I feel like there's a lot of choices out there for Aries who are single. So it's just about now. It's just about really getting everything, all the information together, and really asking yourself questions about, like, do I really want a relationship? Do I really want a long-lasting relationship? Am I ready for that? You know, things like that. So that's really good to ask, okay, before you move into this, okay? So for those who are in a relationship, it's more about, I feel like it's more about moving away, like choosing the place to live. I feel like you and your partner are going to have something new coming in, like an opportunity for you guys to move somewhere, or maybe an opportunity for you because it's career opportunity. Like, I feel like you're getting a promotion or something, Aries, and now you have to make a choice whether or not you take the promotion and move to wherever they're going to send you with your family, with your partner, you know, things like that, or just say, nah, I don't want the promotion. I think I'm going to stay here and build this here. Okay, so it's really going to be a choice that you have to make. Do research on it, do research on the position, do research on the location, you know, things like that. Talk to your partner, talk to your family about it. You know, I feel like it's definitely something new coming in for you. Okay, so whether or not you take it or not, it's the right choice you're going to make regardless of what I say. Like, you're going to just make the right choice for you and your family. Okay, so that's what the 7 of water represents for you guys who are in a relationship. So for the weekend, we have the 7 of fire. So the 7 of fire is for the weekend, and this is all about really standing your ground when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your choices, when it comes to really having to confront people. You know, I feel like Aries, in so many ways, you're really good at explaining the way that you I would say the way that you perceive things, right? You're really good at explaining it. You're really good at telling people, like, look, this is how I feel because of this, right? You're really good at using tactics. So choose those, you know, tactics again for this weekend, because you might have somebody who might be an opposition type of energy for you, where they're going to start to question you about your beliefs, about, you know, what you're doing, and, you know, things like that. It might be someone who's close to you, or even might be someone who is jealous of, like, your, you know, what you're getting this week, like all of the good stuff that you're getting, all your good fortunes and things like that. So I feel like you definitely have to nip this in the bud. Like, you really have to let them know, hey, you know what? That's none of your business. So yeah, so just be you. So that's all I have for you, Aries. All right. So Sagittarius is next. Saggies. Let's see what we have for you guys. Saggies. Whoa. Oh, snap. Let's see, Saggies. Okay. Nope, not that one. Like a, holy shit. I knew it. I knew it. It was gonna be all air, I swear. Like, I was like, I feel like there's air everywhere for Sagittarius this week. All right, so here we go. We are gonna start with the wheel. Okay, so I usually call this like the wheel of the year, because it's the 4 elements for seasonal changes, you know, things like that. And so Sagittarius, for you, it's kind of like a time of change is happening. So you're really going to feel the transits of change this week, and just go with it. Okay, go with it. That's the whole point, right? So be an air sign this week, I would say. Because there's air everywhere here. Like, with your reading, it's all air. So it's time for you to embrace that air quality of your chart. All right. So it's going to be sudden changes. It's definitely like it's going to be very dependent on your mindset too, okay, and your reaction to these changes, okay. So how you take it, it's really important, okay. So if something comes up that you didn't expect, if something doesn't go through the way that you thought it was going to go, things like that, like sudden changes in fortune. That's what I keep hearing. It could be good depending on how you perceive it, or it could be bad. So just go with it, okay. Just go with the flow. Be the air sign, all right. So you have the 8 of air for Monday and Tuesday. And so this is what's happening for this week. Like, you're going to feel, you probably felt this for a while, where you felt like you are trapped or you're being held back somehow. You might feel like you're not having, or you're not seeing things thoroughly. You're not seeing it the way that you should. And so it's time for you to reevaluate. Okay. So exit strategy is important. So if you think about it in this sense where there is a situation that you feel like you're stuck in, whether it's money, relationship, the way that you feel about yourself, things like that, anything like that with you as a person, then you have to really make an exit strategy, meaning make a plan for escape, or make a plan for moving away from that. Okay. And so this is just, again, the 8 of air is pushing you to really think things through, to not feel like you're stuck, to not feel like things are just never going to get better, things like that. So again, that's where the mindset steps in for the Wheel of Fortune. That's where, if whatever you are thinking, whatever you are highlighting, if you're not having something behind that is going to change those circumstances, making a plan, things like that. If you're not moving, away from that, you're going to be there. Okay. So the next one is the 2 of air. So Wednesday and Thursday. So you got the 2 of swords. So this is another thing, is making a choice. So when you really analyze things, when you really see things for what they are, then you can make a choice. Okay. Then you can see things clearly. Then you can see the path before you. Okay. And I feel like right now, you might feel a little bit stuck, like I said before, because it's like a cycle that's coming back. I feel like it's a cycle that came in from the new moon in Libra, and then it's coming to a head here, because we're getting into the full moon energy of Taurus. So Taurus is all about planning the future. It's all about stability. It's all about grounding your ideas and really working hard to get what you want. And so, that being said, why are you feeling stuck right now? What's going on, right? What's going on internally? Like what are you hesitating? Okay, why are you hesitating? And so it might just be you don't have enough information. It might just be that you can't make a choice because of that. So it's really important for you to really see things through and really make a plan to get out of whatever situation, or even the emotional aspect of this, however you feel about this. Okay. So it's definitely, I feel like it has a lot to do with money. Like I feel like money to you, feels like if you don't have enough, you feel limited. You feel stuck, and so if you want to make more, then you're going to have to find or figure out different ways to make money. Okay. I feel, Sagittarius, like you are stuck in this rut with money, where maybe the choice that you made with the career that you went into doesn't pay you the way that you're supposed to be paid. Maybe there's something better out there. And so that's what the strategy plan needs to really work in, what you're going to do to make more money. What are you doing right now? Like, are you looking for a new job? Are you, wanting to go back to school? Things like that. So it's definitely up to you right now. You have full control of how this is going to pan out. Okay. So for the weekend, you got the 4 of air, or the 4 of swords. So this is all about seeking, a time for I would say, reflection. Also kind of like meditating, or really analyzing where where you're at. Okay. And if it has to do with money, the same things, like how are your finances right now? Like what can you afford to let go of, right? Like, what bills do you have? Like really looking at it in that way, like, do you really need to pay that other monthly bill? No, you don't. Okay, you can afford to let it go. Do you feel like you can step into a different career, and why haven't you done it? So it does it feel like you're never going to make money, or are you afraid because you're not going to have the same income, or flow of abundance coming in, just like with that job that you hate, So it's really about making that choice, about really seeing things in like the broader scope, so that you can get yourself out of this rut. Okay. And because this full moon in Taurus is going to ask you to do it too, it's about planning ahead, planning for your future, having a solid foundation built before you can build the, I would say, the empire that you desire. So really looking at this and really having a more positive outlook on how things are going to work their way, how you're going to work your way out of this, is important, because that wheel of fortune is going to highlight your mindset. Okay. It's going to bring in the fortunes that you are, highlighting. Okay. So if you're highlighting poverty, if you're saying, oh, fuck, I don't have enough money for whatever I want to do, then it's going to continue on. If you're saying, no, I can get myself out of this, I can go back to school, I can get a better job, I can create that business that I've been wanting to create for a very long time, things like that, then bam, you got the wheel of fortune. You got your fortunes have changed for the better. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. All right. So next we're going to do Earth. We had, I believe Tiffany said Earth. So Tiffany, if you are still around, which one do you want to do for Earth signs? And then after Earth, we have air signs. So this is good, because last week, you guys, I felt like I was floating out of my body the entire time, because we had people choosing water and then air right after. And I was just like, shit, I am not grounded for this. So I'm glad you guys chose water and then, fire and then earth. And I'm like, thank God. Really grounded right now. Thank you guys. All right, so Tiffany says Taurus. All right, let's see Taurus. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, not yet. Jeez, Taurus, look at you. All right. So Taurus, we have the Empress energy for this week. Yay! Things are looking up. They're getting better. So you're finally giving birth to your dreams. You're finally feeling like things are getting better for you. You've begun this journey with really having to, take the time for yourself, having to nurture yourself, really allow yourself to be creative with how you deal with certain people in your life, as well as how you deal with the future that you were trying to plan, things like that. So you're definitely feeling that Empress energy, that abundance, that creative energy coming in. So that's going to be great for you this week. So we have the Six of Air for Monday and Tuesday. So this is the Six of Swords. So things are definitely looking up again, like I said. So there's the ending of a difficult situation, of a difficult cycle, has finally ended this week, like Monday and Tuesday. You probably felt this already, like for the weekend, where you're just like, finally, that's over, you know? And so you're finally feeling better. You're feeling rejuvenated. You're feeling like you're definitely, things are like the cards are on your table. Things are working out the way they should be working out. Okay. So the next one is the Nine of Water, and this is for Wednesday and Thursday. So here you have like all of the concerns that you've had, they're just finally fading and washing away. I feel like this is a love thing too, where you're having a positive interaction with, if you're in a relationship with your lover, or if you're not, you're having a positive interaction with a future lover. So it's really going to be a beautiful life for you. Okay. You're really getting everything you've desired. All your wishes are coming true. All the concerns that you've had, all the stress that you've had is finally just fading away. So congratulations on that. So the next one is the Weekend, and this is the King of Air, the King of Swords. So you're stepping into this energy for the weekend with really having confidence, self-confidence, because you're able to just express yourself better. You're able to speak your mind, speak your truth, and even, balancing, you finally are able to balance work and play. You feel emotionally stable right now because everything that's happening in your career and your work and your money is going great, and that in so many ways has a ripple effect with your interactions in your personal life, like with your family, with your friends, with your love, or even if you're single, finding that lover or whatever. You're finally having luck there. And so this air quality of the King of Swords, it's a very professional as well as idealistic and just charismatic type of energy. So it's going to be a possibility that if you're a single Taurus, whomever you are, talking to might have this type of quality, and it might really help with your professional career too. Like, I feel like this person that's coming in for you is both, a perfect partner, romantically speaking, but also professionally as a career or a business associate, like that type of energy. It could be that they have air quality to them, or it could be just that they just are a professional themselves. So that King of Air is like a professional energy. Like, they are grounded. They built their own, empire, their own home. They're successful. Everything that you've ever wanted, Taurus. Okay, so that's definitely there. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Taurus. Congratulations. You're welcome, Mona. All right, so next one, I think we're going to do Virgo for the next one, and then we'll do Capricorn after. So Virgo, let's see. Reshuffle. Virgo, let's see. What are you doing, Virgo? What are you doing, Virgo? Just kidding. All right, so Virgo, you have the Lovers. So this is good. I mean, pimping ain't easy, Virgo, and I understand. Okay, you got options, but I feel like this is for those who are single, those Virgos who are single. They really do have options, but they're really carefully weighing those options and really seeing, who is the proper partner for them. For the Virgos who are with someone right now, you're really seeing like your relationship as kind of like future, like planning for the future type of, thing. Like maybe you guys are saving up money to get married, or maybe you guys are saving up money to, buy a house if you are married, things like that. I feel like there's a planning of the future type of vibe happening here for Virgo with relationships, romantic to be specific. So maybe you're trying to get pregnant, or you are. So that's awesome. But I feel like this is definitely about the future, about how deep that connection is with your partner, or if you're, like I said, if you're single, how deep that connection will be with a possible partner. Okay, so definitely you're there. Okay, so moving on, for Monday and Tuesday, you have the King of Air, so the King of Swords. So this is definitely you in the sense of the mature King of Swords, the diplomatic as well as super professional type of energy. I feel like you, as the King of Swords, you bring, like this type of guidance, type of self-confidence, type of energy to this relationship that you are looking into. I also feel like you're really balanced when it comes to your mental health, and possibly you're going to assist a lot of people with that. I also feel like you do take the mind and the heart, balance or interactions very seriously, and you are able to really understand people who are having either a imbalance in one or the other. Okay, and so I feel like this is whomever you're attracting, Virgo, if you're a single Virgo, is the same way. Like I feel like there is a need for balance in that they need to be balanced too. They can't be crazy, because you are well grounded and well balanced as well. So you're attracting that interaction or that partnership. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you've been helping your partner with that, with dealing with these and connecting these together, and it's succeeding. It does feel like there is a lot of growth that had to happen before this personal, reaction, as well as, I would say milestone happen in your relationship. So that's good that you continue to be of service, I would say, to your partner in that way. So it's definitely paying off, and you're seeing that. Okay. So the next one is the Two of Air, and this is the Two of Swords for Wednesday and Thursday. So this one, it feels like to me, it doesn't feel like it's more or less like you're having to choose between two energies. It's more of like really having time to contemplate. Okay, like really taking that time to see where you've been and where you're at, and really considering all that hard work that you've done this far, especially when it comes to your relationship, Virgo, who are in a relationship, like all of that hard work that you've done with this partner, and you're seeing that already. Like you're seeing how their interactions with you are better. You're seeing how it's really making a difference. And even having to communicate is important right now for Wednesday and Thursday for you, because you have to really communicate the way that you feel about your partner, and the strides that they've taken with making things better for the both of you. Okay, if you're a single Virgo, it's time for you to communicate your wants. Like, what do you want in a partner? Like if you're dating someone right now and you don't think it's serious because they're lacking in something, like maybe there's something that about them that you don't like, maybe there's something about them that you're just like, nah, that's not for me, then you need to say that. Okay, you need to be upfront about it. Like you just like, look, I'm like, if you Virgo mind, okay, I'm wanting a family. Okay, I'm wanting a long-term committed relationship. I'm wanting a ring. I'm wanting that happily ever after, and it seems like you don't want that. So what are we doing here? Okay. So that's what it feels like. It feels like things are not going to change unless you speak up. Okay. You know, your partner's not going to know how you're feeling unless you tell them to, that you're feeling this way, you know, things like that. So it's definitely all about communication for Wednesday and Thursday. It has to happen. Okay, Virgo. So for the weekend, it's the 4 of air. And this is all about, you know, it's time for you to take some time for yourself, maybe self-care time, or even like if you're trying to get away with your, you know, relationship, like maybe going on a vacation, a mini vacation with your lover, or even like if you're trying to, you know, just take a break from the world, it's important for you to do that. So take a break for yourself, take a break with your family, take a break with your partner, whatever it is, you know, it's time for you to do that. Okay. It's time for you to recuperate. It's time for you to just get back to listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to your needs too. Okay. So that's all I have for Virgo. All right. So next one is Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn, what we have for the week. Sorry, I heard something. I'm like, what? All right. So let's see, Capricorn. Ooh. Okay, here we go. So you have the Death card, Capricorn. So release. All right. So it feels like this is all about letting go of things that's not working out for you. Okay. It feels like it's a personal thing. It feels like it's a personal relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be an intimate partner. It could be a family member. I just feel like this is just not working for you anymore. Like, your career is being affected by it. You know, like your time is being affected by this. Okay, so and time is money. Just kidding. Maybe it is for you, Capricorn, but I feel like whatever is happening in your personal life is affecting your professional life. Okay, so it's you're even seeing this because you are very aware. You are so aware of how things go in your professional life, and if something gets in the way of your money, you're like, no, 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 no. So now it's time for you to really, really just let it go. Like really have that conversation and really like close that door. Okay. I feel like that release energy or the death card energy is time for you to listen to that so that you can end that cycle. Okay. And so that it won't interfere with your personal life or your professional life anymore. Okay. And so it's time for you to move on. Okay. So you got the 5 of air for Monday and Tuesday. So this is a 5 of swords. So this is what's happening. It is definitely a personal thing. I feel like for you, you have to really learn to let people just fall on their faces. Okay. You have to really learn to let people just fail. Okay. Even if it's someone that you love a lot, like you really care for, you have to let them fail because in order for them to fail, they'll be able to realize, holy shit, I really did have it good. You know, like, oh my God, I really did have support, you know, and now I'm like, I don't have anything, you know. I feel like you taking a step back and you know not helping them the way that you've done for such a long time. It's time for them to just fall on their ass. Like stop bailing them out. That's what I keep hearing. Stop bailing them out. Okay. If they're having situations with other people, like that they're always having some type of negative interaction, argument, difficulty with others, then you're just like, I'm not taking your side anymore. You got to tell them, no, I'm not on your side anymore. I see what's happening, and I've seen this happen between you and this person, and now it's happening here, and it's happened with 10 other people. So the freaking factor is them. They're the problem, okay? And I know that you're a very supportive person, and it does hurt to see them, you know, having these negative interactions with other people, but they cannot bring you down with them, okay? So I feel like you have to stop taking their side and just observe, okay? Just be like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm done. You cannot learn, you know, you can't learn from your mistakes, and I'm done bailing you out, you know, and that's what it feels like. It's a need for you to review their real motives and intentions with your relationship, okay, with you in particular. Because I feel like they take advantage of you. They take advantage of your heart. They take advantage of your wallet specifically too. So this is going to be hard. It's going to be really tough, but it's time for you to be like, I'm washing my hands from you. Okay. So next one is Wednesday and Thursday is the 5 of Fire. So this is 5 of Wands. So again, conflict. It feels like it's definitely this person or these people in your life that just create conflict after conflict after conflict. And they come running to you to solve their problems. They come running to you to help them out. They come running to you to bail them out. And you're just like, okay, what now? What now? What did you do now? You know? And so it just feels like you just cannot continue to pause everything for these people anymore. It is affecting your career. It is affecting the way you're making money. It's affecting your wallet. And so you just can't do it anymore. You just have to be like, you know what? It's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to get a job. It's time for you to seek another place, you know, to ask for help, you know. So it really is tough, but I feel like it has to happen, Capricorn. For some reason, it feels like it's a family member. It really does. Or maybe your own, you know, your own spouse, you know. So it just feels very connected, like intimately, like really close to you. And that's why it's very difficult for you to just be like, okay, I'm done, you know. And it's going to take time for you to really realize, like, hey man, like I'm in debt because of this person. Like, oh fuck, man. Like I missed work because of this person. Like it's got to end. Okay. So moving on to the weekend. So you got the 2 of Fire, the 2 of Wands. So as soon as you do that, as soon as you finally say, you know what, I'm choosing me, I'm choosing my happiness, I'm choosing my peace of mind, you know, over whomever and whoever, then you start to just move away from that. You start to close that chapter of your life, and you start to see other doors opening with other people. Maybe when you get rid of this person in your life or these people in your life, uh, the old friendships that you used to have that were affected by them are coming back in, the ones that were really good, okay? Or maybe you're getting new partnerships, or maybe you're going to get a new relationship, you know, like as soon as you move away from these cycles, as soon as you close those doors. And so I feel like there's definitely a movement forward here, of like a future plan happening as soon as you let things go, okay? As soon as you let those, I would say, anchors that are weighing you down go, okay? So that's all I have for you, Capricorn. So next we're gonna do air signs. And let's see, air signs. Who wants to go first? We have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And you guys are my last group. I'm going to do Gemini then. Lucky D says that's Gemini. So I got the High Priestess for you. All right, so let's see what else. It's funny because I felt like Gemini's like, Gemini, me first. Let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, so you got the High Priestess. So it's going to be a rough week with this for you guys. You're going to have a shit ton of intuition coming in, Gemini. A shit ton of like just flow of like communication from the higher realms, and it's going to feel chaotic. It's going to feel a little bit overwhelming, but I feel like you're ready for this. I feel like you're ready to move forward with that side of yourself and really work with it, you know, really interact with it, really allow yourself to flow with it. So the High Priestess is definitely helping you with this, with a balancing of the shadow and the light, a balancing of the spirit and the material realm, you know, so that you can understand the connection between the mind and the spirit. Okay, so you got for the Monday and Tuesday, you have the Five of Earth, so the Five of Pentacles. So this is about worries that you might have when it comes to your perception of you know, abundance, how you allow yourself to receive, as well as your prosperity and what you have and what you don't have. Like, I feel like there's definitely a misconception in the way that you interact with money. You might be like, okay, you know, I have these bills I have to pay, but I don't really want to ask for help. And to me, that's kind of like you're denying help. So it's important for you, if you do have a struggle with money, if you do have a struggle with your bills and things like that, it's time for you to speak up and say, you know what, I need money. Like, I really do. Like, I really need to pay this off, or I need some help. You know, you can go for, yeah, ask your friends, you know, like, don't be ashamed to ask your friends, because you're always taking care of them. The same thing with your family members. You're always taking care of them. So it's time for you to be taken care of. Okay. Don't be embarrassed. It's just a little bump in the road. As long as you get help, you'll see that your giving and receiving is going to balance out. Okay. So the High Priestess is all about balancing that as well. Like because you give a lot of yourself, you give a lot of your time, you give a lot of even if you have like maybe like 50 cents in your bank account, you're still willing to give that to somebody. So it's time for you to receive. Okay, Gemini. So if you're struggling in some way with your finances, you need to allow yourself to receive help. Okay. So the next one is for Wednesday and Thursday is the Ace of Earth. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about a flow of abundance coming in. So again, if you allow yourself to receive help, the universe is like, oh, look, they've learned to receive. So therefore, here's more money. Here's more abundance. Here's more help from the universe. Okay. So I feel like you are going to be able to open yourself up to more abundance, more prosperity, as well as like a possibility of having an opportunity come in for you to make more money, you know, possibly a business venture coming in, that's definitely going to help you stabilize that flow. Okay. So be open to that too for Wednesday and Thursday. So for the weekend, you have the Nine of Water. So the Nine of Water is the Nine of Cups. So this is really good. So as soon as you allow yourself to get help, as soon as you allow yourself to receive, all of these things are coming that are really great. Like, your dreams are going to start coming true. any concerns that you have when it comes to money, and your stability are fading away for the weekend. You're gonna start to love life more. You're gonna have this flow coming in, and you're just gonna feel great. You're gonna feel like, oh my God, I finally got what I wanted for a very long time. So it's gonna be very, very important for you to just ask. Okay, so for this week, that's one thing that I feel Geminis don't do enough, is ask for help. Like, they're just like, they don't even say it. They don't even say that they're struggling. Nothing, like, you don't know if a Gemini's struggling, like, at all. They're just like, unless you ask them, like, hey man, what's up? Like, hey, you need money? I got money. Like, here you go. Like, they're just like, no. Like, because they're so engulfed in wanting to help people, and that's one of their like, I would say air signs period. That's like your guys' downfall. It's like, you guys are so engulfed in wanting to give that you don't even know how to ask for help or how to receive, like, from other people, because you feel the guilt. You feel like, oh, I shouldn't be asking, or I feel ashamed to ask, things like that. So it's kind of like, that's one of your guys' ever growing struggle cycles right there, is asking for help when it comes to money, especially. And so I always tell everyone who is an air sign, especially if like my friends, because I have a lot of air sign friends, ask for money, dude. Like, if you have a fucking problem with money, I don't want your ass to be kicked out on the street. Like, ask, okay? People have money. People know, like, if you're struggling, you just gotta ask, right? So, Gemini, as soon as you do that, bam, doors are gonna be open. Bam, you're gonna receive more things from the universe. So just do it, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. All right. Okay, so hi, Norma. Lucky's like, no, hi, princess. Starflyer. Aw. All right, you guys, for real. You guys deserve all the help that you can get, because you guys are your souls are just like, I am the nurturing angel of heaven, and I want to make everybody's life better, but I neglect myself. Just like, Gemini, come on. All right, so we're gonna do Libra, because Libra, you guys are the same. You guys are just the same thing. Libras have a problem with asking for help too. Or even have a problem with taking care of themselves, like in relationships, especially. Like, they do everything for their partner, and they don't, like, ask for anything. Not me. I'll be like, hey, like, can you make me a sandwich? Hey, since you're going to the kitchen. But I also do the same for my fiance. He's an Aquarius. I always take care of him too. He takes care of me. We have, like, earth sign, what is it? I think, yeah, we have earth signs in our charts too. Heavily earth signs. Like, my Venus is in Capricorn, and his Venus is in Virgo. So we just do earth sign type of things when it comes to our relationship. Hey, let me take care of you. Okay, you take care of me, I take care of you. Okay, awesome. All right, so here we go. Libra, you have the star. Hallelujah. All your dreams are coming true, Libra. Happy times are coming. Yeah. So this is definitely, like, I feel like the long-term goals that you've had, Libra, for a very long time, like all the planning, all the hard work that you've been doing towards that, it's finally, like, feeling traction this week, where you're probably going to get a phone call from someone that's just like, hey, you know, I agree with that plan and here's some money. Yeah, you know. Or yeah, dude, I got money for you. You know, I'm investing in your company. I'm investing in you, you know, things like that, your idea, things like that. I feel like it's definitely happening for you this week, Libra. So you're on the right path. Okay. The star is all about making your wishes come true. And having a positive outlook on them as well. So I feel like you're definitely in high spirits this week, Libra. So for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Four of Fire. So here it is, another proof card. So definitely feeling the abundance coming in. Definitely feeling like your home life is perfect. Your career plans are working out. Everything is coming, you know, full force and successful, and you're getting money and, you know, all this good stuff. So congratulations, man. Like all of the shit that you've been through, like this freaking year, it's finally paying off. You're finally harvesting everything. Okay. So for Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Ace of Air. Okay. So this is the Ace of Swords. So this is like a new flow coming in of ideas. Like I feel like you're tapping into your inspiration, your mind, your God connection, you know, in the higher realms, the divinity of thought, of the mind. I feel like you're bringing that in, Libra. You're seeing, you know, a lot of things coming in, new beginnings coming in, you know, new ideas so that you can plan for the future too. So you're getting a lot of creativity flowing, okay? A lot of clear cognizance, you know, energy, wisdom, things like that. And so you're receiving a lot of these ideas, these plans, and you're finally like flowing with it. Okay. I feel like it has a lot to do with what you're trying to build here, Libra, with whatever it is that your goals are for or your future plans are. I feel like these, you know, this flow of creativity is going to assist you and push you towards, you know, the right direction in that way as well. So that's pretty awesome. So for the weekend, we have the five of fire, the five of wands. So just be mindful of this with whomever you give this information to. Just be careful. Careful who you divulge this information to, Libra. I feel like there is definitely competitive type of energy in your circle. I feel like not a lot of people are seeing things the way that you're seeing them, especially if you have like a partnership or relationship with others in that sense of the of like career stuff. Uh, just just be mindful and communicate. Make sure that you're telling everyone in your circle your vision. And if you're the one in charge of this project, then it's yours. It's your baby. And if they are not supportive of your baby, of your project, then they're just going to have to deal with it. You know, like they're going to have to, you know, either be supportive of it through helping you out, or they're just going to be like, deuces, take off, you know. So just be mindful of how you express yourself in the way that if you're getting all this information, don't just divulge it to anybody, especially if you're getting some type of like feeling from someone in your group. Then your intuition is correct about them. Okay. So just be mindful. Don't give too much. Don't reveal too much of your plans, especially if it's something brilliant and really brand new, that's going to possibly make you a lot of money. So just be careful. Okay. I would definitely not trust people who you've never met before, like, or you've not really known thoroughly yet. Okay. I would be very careful with that. Okay. So just be careful. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Libra. Yes. All right. So my final one is Aquarius, and then we're going to do our readings. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have for you for this week. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, let's see. All right. Nope. Aquarius. So you got kind of similar energy for this week as Libra. So you got the star, Aquarius. So you guys are kind of like in a similar path or trajectory. I feel like for you in particular, it's about like your long-term plans are more in the relationship side. Um, so if you're an Aquarius that is dating someone, I feel like this person is like your happily ever after. I feel like this is the one, and I feel like you're definitely going to solidify this soon. Um, you know what would be crazy, and I would not really put this past any Aquarius is getting married during Halloween. You guys would. So I feel like it's definitely the next step for your relationship, like a very like solidifying it. And for those Aquarians who are in a long-term relationship already, I feel like it's baby making time. Let's see if you guys have, or you guys make a baby this season. I think they're going to be born. Let's see, in November. No, let's see, October, November. I feel like they're going to be. Let's see, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Oh, so they're going to be like a Leo. So you're going to be making Leos to find something in a relationship with whomever you are with. Okay, it's definitely your dream of having that happily ever after is going to come true. Okay, so long-term things. Okay, so moving on. So Monday and Tuesday, you have the Seven of Fire, the Seven of Wands. So this one is all about standing your ground and making sure that if for example, I feel like Aquarius always has one or the other like family member, like a mom or a dad, who is probably opposing their lifestyle or probably has something smart ass to say to them. Like, I always feel that way. Like, I have friends who are Aquariuses, and I always feel like their relationships with their parents are not that great. They might have a really solid relationship with one parent, but the other parent is like, it's always like, like hitting a big brick wall. And so I feel like it might just be because of this movement forward in your romantic relationship that you're gonna feel what type of hostility from someone in your life. Like, it feels like it's probably a parent or probably a friend or somebody who's gonna have something to say, who's gonna be like, I don't think you should get married, or I don't think you, blah, 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 and whatever. And you're just going to be like, you didn't care before. So it's definitely all about standing your ground, about standing and speaking up for what you believe in. And if you believe in your relationship, you believe that, this person is your perfect partner, then go for it. Okay. So for Wednesday and Thursday, you have the Ace of Water or the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely falling in love energy, very much a very deep emotional connection energy. So like I said, it definitely feels like it's a relationship type of week for you, where it's going to be solidified. This is you both growing together, spiritually as well as emotionally, and just creating a beautiful home together. It feels like it's very harmonious. It's very much the perfect partner for you, Aquarius. And don't let anything get in the way. Don't let anyone get in the way. Okay, so for the weekend, you got the Four of Earth or the Four of Pentacles. So this is definitely good fortune. All right. So receiving, okay, all that love that you've given, you're receiving it back. All that positive energy that you've brought to relationships, you're receiving it back, and you're getting supported, as well as you're getting, a lot of people are congratulating you. I feel like there's a lot of like support in your circle, especially when it comes to those who you really trust, who really have your best interests at heart, who haven't talked shit, I would say. And it feels like you're definitely receiving all the love back. And so if you are gonna, tie the knot, or if you are thinking about really, moving forward in your relationship with whomever you're dating, um, these people have seen this interaction between you two, and they're fully supporting, or supportive of the future that you guys are building together. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. So congratulations on that. All right, so next we have the tarots for people, the readings. Let's see who we have. Let me see, 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 let me see. Okay. So I would say the only person, or the only people that probably will have a little bit more difficulty this week would be like some of the mutables. Um, yeah, like Virgo and Capricorn was one too, but I feel like just like a little bit of the earth signs and fire, like I would say Sagittarius be one. But just remember what's going on with the transits, you guys. It's really important for us to understand what's happening up there, because it really does affect us down here. Um, and really just allow yourself to follow your intuition, like any type of psychic insight that you have, trust it. Okay. And if it does feel like a little bit distorted, maybe ask questions, like ask yourself further questions about the distortion, or maybe you feel a little bit uneasy about what you're receiving. Just ask out. You got to ask questions, because when you ask questions, you really start to analyze what this distortion is saying to you, or where it's coming from, so that you can really understand yourself better, and if necessary, heal that distortion. That's all you can do, is really understand where things are going with your intuition. So again, the trusting of the intuition is important, but if it feels like a little bit that it's off, then ask yourself why. Okay. Maybe you still have a little bit of trust that you got to do, or maybe someone might have given you something like, that you decided to not trust yourself. So this is really important out there, especially for the spiritual community, because I find this type of reaction a lot with those who are super sensitive and who are really psychic, where they have a hard time in trusting themselves, because they might have had a very negative interaction with someone that they probably went to that was a psychic too. Maybe they told them, "Oh, you're cursed," or "Oh, this bullshit." That put them in a state of fear and mistrust of their intuition. And so it is important for us to really seek our own self-guidance, and really trust and really heal that about ourselves. Okay, because this is really happening. I feel like Scorpio season is really going to uncover this even more in the spiritual community, where we're going to see who are the false prophets, I would say, and who have been leading people down the road of just self-doubt and self-hate, and self, just things like that, negative shadow stuff or whatever, and who have done it because of money, like because of greed. They don't do it because they want to help you. They do it because they want to keep you entrapped and keep you under their control, because you really see them as a leader in the spiritual community. And so it's really important for us, especially those who are out there. I would say even Pisces, especially. I would say Pisces is especially you guys, to trust your intuition and not to fall for uh the tricks of these people, because I feel like there's so much need for empowerment for a lot of us out there. And if we go out, and listen to all these people telling us, that we're wrong, or that we have demons, or that we, have something evil about us, things like that, then that's gonna, like, create this mistrust in the spiritual world, as well as with our own intuition, and that we're just gonna have guilt, and we're gonna have a lot of wounds, and so it's really important for us to just reflect on this, and if we need to detach from those people, okay, and even seek a second opinion with someone that you really trust. Okay, so it's really important for us to do this. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Norma. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it's funny because it's like I see this happening like with a lot of people, and it's just like, oh, it's because, the to me, the lesson that I had to learn when I had something similar like that happen to me was fuck that. Like, the first initial reaction in my head was like, fuck them. Like, for me in particular, because I was like, who the fuck do you think you are telling me I'm evil, or I have demons? Who the fuck are you? Like, just that's my first initial reaction. And then when I sat with it and I was like, you know what? I think this is coming from a distortion within them, which they are projecting because they want my money. Like, they believe in this so wholeheartedly that they've invested their entire business around this, and this is their thing, right? And so if I am here to counteract that belief, that's why they attacked me. That's why they try to smear my name. That's why they try to tell people that I was evil and all this stuff, because I saw through their bullshit, right? And I was just like, "What the fuck are you?" But yeah, so that's what it is, you guys. We have to really stand our ground, especially this shadow season of Scorpio. It's time for us to stand our ground and really know ourselves. Okay, we don't have, like, and I always say this. If you really want to help people and assist them with their work, and especially healers out there, if you really, really desire to assist, you wouldn't say these things to people. You wouldn't put them in a state of fear and devastation, like with Norma. You wouldn't do that. If you really truly wanted to assist them, you would say, like, okay, this is what we have to heal. Because I say it we, because it's a group effort. um, Anyone that comes to me is in so many ways reflecting, me, my inner self. And so when I work with people with healing, it's like I learned so much about myself too. I learned, like, there's always a connection to the inner self with someone else, with healing. And so I learned a lot about myself too. Like, if someone is having an issue with a cycle of self-doubt, or having to trust their intuition, then I learn from them, because I've gone that through that too, and then I even think about it too, like, am I, in my mind, am I still doubting myself somehow? And so that really gives me the opportunity to reflect as well. And so I'm really grateful for my clients in particular, because I really reflect that, like, what they're going through, and really look at myself in that way too. And so it helps me understand them better, as well as understand myself in return. And so that being said, that's what healing's all about. It's a group effort. It's not about pointing at the finger at someone and saying you're wrong, or you're dark, or you're evil, or you need, this, or you need that. It's about that finger pointing back at you and saying, am I seeing this in a distorted way, like, and why, you know? And so this shadow work season of Scorpio brings that to the forefront, especially in the spiritual community. And so if people are not ready to see the truth in this way, then it's gonna slap them in the face, you know, like it's gonna be like shocking, you know, to discover that those people out there who claim to be, you know, spiritual gurus and enlightened and God knows what else, you know, have been fucking with people this whole time, right? And so this is what is going to be revealed this season. So it's going to be intense, you guys. It's going to be intense. Yeah, Norma. Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, star flyer. My north node is in Taurus, and my south is in Scorpio. So yeah, I've been feeling it too. Like, I'm just like, fuck. This is it's gonna be crazy. All right, so my first one is Denise Cole. Denise, I have 3 readings for you, as well as a healing to do for you because you can't make it for tomorrow. So we're going to do yours tonight. Denise, let me know if you're ready. I think we should do your, I would say your healing first, and then we'll do your cards, okay? Norma, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Yep. Can't wait. Oh, also, like, for the transits, make sure you really take a look at what's going on around your communities, how people are reacting or acting or interacting. It's really important for us to really see that, okay? And to help out however we can, especially with the energies that are, like, again, they're going to be super intense. So, you know, helping things out is really important, as well as helping ourselves out, making sure that we are not, you know, being we're observing, but we're not absorbing, you know, what's going on. Okay. We are aware, but we are in so many ways detached. Okay. Not in a negative way. Detachment is not supposed to be negative. It's supposed to be an understanding, you know, an awareness of, yes, this is happening. Yes, what can we do about it? Can we even do something about it? You know, it's really an evaluation of, like, what are you willing to do? What steps are you willing to take to make things better? And then if there is, you know, what type of outcome is going to happen, you have to detach from the outcome itself. And that's what detachment's truthfully about, is a detaching from outcome. So if you are taking, or the steps that you think are proper for you or appropriate when it comes to what you're observing in society, and you just got to make sure that you understand, like, look, I did what I can. I put an effort into it. I'm proud of what I've done. And if things go a different way, then I fully understand that they were supposed to go that way. Okay. So that's important to understand, is that that's what detachment means. Doesn't mean that you have to, like, just not care. Okay. It's different. All right. So again, Denise Cole, if you're still here, let me know. I know it's really late. It's like 9 over here. So let me know, Denise, if you are here, so we can start with you. And then after you, we have Norma, and then we have Ritesh. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah, then we have Ritesh. There you are, Denise. Okay, Denise, so we're going to do your healing first. So go ahead and create circle of protection around you. Bring in your, you know, four elements, four directions, your guides, and all that good stuff. Okay, and let me know if you're ready. Okay, because we're gonna have Toltec Tuesdays earlier for tomorrow because I got stuff to do in the afternoon. I got bookings in the afternoon, so gotta move it up a little bit earlier for tomorrow. Okay, awesome, Denise. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect with you now. So I'm seeing like different spheres of light floating around your field. I don't know if you've ever seen orbs in your house before, but I feel like there's a lot. And these are your angels as well as your guides. I feel like your third eye is super active now, very active actually. It's like this season is definitely heightening your abilities to see through the veil. So there's this in your heart space, there's like this big blossoming lotus. It's like a pink lotus. It's blossoming, and there's like a bunch of like just light streaming upwards. And there's it's like a double, it looks like two. It's like a double lotus. It's like one blossoming up here and another one blossoming down. And it's like shooting downwards as well. So you've been doing a lot of work there. You're definitely really, really feeling the connection to other people around you. And oftentimes it does get a little bit overwhelming, emotionally speaking. Like I feel it right here, and then I feel it like the emotion like kind of like sitting on your shoulders. So yes, so okay, so this is because of the big energy coming in for the full moon in Taurus, and because of Scorpio season, it's like you're wow, it's like it just opened up everything for you, okay? And so it's very you're very sensitive to different changes in your environment, people, emotions from people, things like that. So it's definitely very, very, very interactive energy. You're getting a lot of information too. You're traveling a lot at night. So the like I feel like drained energy too because of this light energy that's open completely. You're receiving a lot for healing purposes, I would say, from other people. Okay, so that's why you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit drained, a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. When you sleep, the same thing. It's like you're not getting enough rest because you're traveling all over the damn astral plane, clearing and healing, things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and I believe we're gonna start because for your lower chakras, the only thing that needs to be done for the like, especially in the, I would say in the ground, like ground your energy, and it'll be kind of like in between like your hips and your feet. That's the only area that I'm seeing that needs to be like thoroughly grounded. But everything else looks aligned except for like the higher chakras look really expansive, really open. Okay, so we got to make sure that everything is aligned together. Okay, so go ahead and breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. So in we're gonna bring in red energy, ruby red energy. Okay, just bring it in from the top of your crown. Allow it to flow through you all the way down into your root. From there, we're opening up the root, and then from there, we're spreading it outwards to your hips, to both of your legs, pulling it down through your legs, all the way down through the bottoms of your feet. And in the bottoms of your feet, imagine yourself like having these really tough roots coming out and straightening all the way downwards, digging deep into the earth, in wrapping itself around the heart of the mother or the earth mother, and grounding. So allowing that flow to come down. So everything that's happening up in the upper chakras, allow that flow to come down. Allow yourself to just receive and let it go downwards. There we go. So for your upper chakras, this is how you balance them out when you just allow them to just flow all the way down. So for the energy that is around your auric field, so these are like interactions with other people, things like that. We're gonna use because you are a healer, so we're just gonna use some emerald green energy for this. We're gonna call in Archangel Raphael and your healing guides, your ancestor healers as well to assist you with this. Bringing in emerald light coming through the top of your crown, all the way into your physical body till you're bursting with emerald light going all around your auric field and healing everything, transmuting everything, releasing everything, and repairing the auric field. Bringing it down into the mother, releasing, releasing, releasing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and disconnect, cleanse, and clear, ground everything else. All right, Denise. So, with urine, okay, so you're definitely very water sign-ish right now. Like this Scorpio energy is definitely open. Everything, everything is open for you. So that being said, I would highly recommend that. I know you have sage. So when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, okay, I would definitely recommend that you just even if you have to do it when you're like highly like waking up slowly in your bed, just say breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, and say I'm grounded into my body. I'm fully grounded into my body, and then just imagine yourself being super grounded into your body, connecting through all of your physical body. So like the layers of your auric field, as well as your chakras, as well as your cells, your blood, your bones, your muscle tissue, everything just connected and one. Okay, and then when you're ready, just slowly get up out of your out of bed, do some stretches. Stretching, like yoga, things like that are really good to allow you to connect even further to your physical body. And then from there, write down how you feel, like how you felt initially when you woke up. Did you have trouble coming back? Like, did your eyes hurt when you opened them? You know, do you have any aches in the body? Things like that. Do you feel lightheaded? Things like that, and just write it down. And then from there, just continue to tell yourself, I am fully grounded in my body. I'm fully grounded. And then I want you to go, if you do have a sage, I want you to like just a little bit of sage. You don't have to do the whole thing. I'm not sure if you have loose sage, but I usually like using loose sage and going outside and just lighting it up and just doing a quick once over on my auric field, cleansing and clearing my auric field, and then of course doing the chakras. So swirling it in front of the chakras, cleansing and clearing, and then just continuously say, I'm grounded, I'm grounded, I'm grounded, and things like that. And then from there, just bring in more energy and just say, I am energized, I am ready for the day. And you'll be better off that way because I feel like you're floating like right now there's like a lot of like you're just up here, completely up here, like you're not even in your body half of the time. And so that really does feel like you need to definitely just ground everything again. So as soon as you wake up, just do that. And then throughout the day too, if you feel ungrounded throughout the day, if you feel tired, things like that, just go out and take, a break, and ground. And if you have I think you could, if you have one of these sprays, I think you did buy one of these. I don't remember, but you could easily just bring it to work with you and just be like, just spray your auric field again, and even spray your space, and so that you're just like, whew, I'm grounded again, and so that you could just keep yourself just from floating away, okay? Because you're definitely floating away. You're definitely like, woo, out there. And so it's because of the intensity of Scorpio that's definitely interacting with your water energy. And so it's really very magical time, but also you got to kind of keep your head, So yeah, so I would definitely recommend that. And so especially for writing how you feel when you wake up, because if you don't remember your dreams, then it can definitely give you a good indicator as to where you've been. Like if you're traveling doing all this work, you're definitely going to be exhausted. So that's most likely what's happening, is that you're just always busy at night, and so you're definitely exhausted. All right, so Denise says, explains why I'm always so exhausted when I wake up. Yeah, I've been wanting to start up yoga again. I jump up and groggy and get up to get the kids ready for class. Do saging is the first thing I do a lot before I go to bed. And sage like 4 to 5 times throughout the day. Husband hates it. Yeah. So definitely do that more. Oh, let's see. Cedar. I don't know if you have cedar as a smudging thing, but I would recommend cedar, like adding cedar to it. So if you have your smudge bowl, you have like just a little bit of white sage, and then put some cedar in there and light it up, and it'll help ground too, because cedar is a grounding element as well as a protective element. So it gets rid of anything, like any type of negativity in your environment as well as around yourself, things like that. So definitely it will help. And also having cedar with you on your body, so getting like a little pouch where you get like I recommend getting some grounding stones. I would say like Tiger's Eye for you. Tiger's Eye will help with you, um, where it's gonna ground you, but it's not gonna like completely like you know be too dense. So Tiger's Eye will help with you, and then having a little bit of cedar in a pouch with it will help you throughout your day too. Okay, so I highly recommend that. All right, so we're gonna do your cards. So do you have a specific question for your one card reading, or do you just want me to pull a card for guidance? Oh, you do? Okay, awesome. All right. Let's see. Oop. Okay, yeah. Okay, I will. So we'll do your another one for your past life and then your galactic reading. Yes, Ritesh, you are on my list for the Galactic Weekly. Thank you so much. So you'll be after Norma. So Norma's after Denise, and then you'll be after her. Hi, Andrea. Okay, so we'll do your Denise. We'll do your past life one. So let's see. We're gonna do this one for your past life. Let's see what we get for you, Denise. Ooh, that's kind of coincides with what's going on with you. So, you got number 8, Cosmic Midwifery, from Octarus. So let's go ahead and tap into the Octurians. Okay, so they're showing you as an Octurian healer. You have an aspect of the healer coming from this Octurian life path or past life. So you're definitely feeling that right now, specifically. So they're showing you kind of like this beautiful Arcturian being, feminine quality of the energy. The Arcturians don't have physical differences when it comes to sex. They're either really feminine energy or masculine with feminine energy. So there's definitely a very healthy balance in their energy. Okay, so this one's very feminine. I see pink as well as gold energy, the outline of the Octurian at least. And then I do see working with birthing, the birthing function or the procreation function. And I also see kind of like making sure that people are taken care of. So when you were an Octurian, you did this where, okay, so the Octurians have an advanced system in place for healing, okay, and they also have an advanced system in place for like creating. They don't create the way that we think. You know, we procreate, right? They don't do that. They just become, I would say, they just exist in a group consciousness. Okay, they're really advanced. Okay, and so if one comes forward, that's just an aspect of the group consciousness. Okay, and if one exists, that's just another aspect of the group consciousness. Okay, so this is how they interact with us. Our minds don't really understand uh, the same way that how they exist because they're way more advanced than us. So you, when you were an Octurian or in that group consciousness, you were in the area where you took care of others as a guide. So you took care of people like me or like you as a guide to try to teach them about, ways to heal themselves as well as nurture and even with birthing, with helping, women, have children and be at ease during the birthing process. And so that being said, you in this in how you're feeling with what's happening around you, the same thing is happening where you are flowing or you're guiding people, but it feels like you're definitely retaining the information or the emotions that they give you to transmute. And so that's what is causing this sense of like exhaustion within your energy field or within you and your physical body. So the Arcturian self, you, is saying it is about allowing it to just flow. Okay. So just like they are one with one another, um, don't get too attached to that and just allow it to flow through you, not just stay or remain in your body. Okay, because it's very different in the physical body than it is with the spirit body. Okay, the spirit body knows how to allow itself to flow and let go of things, and have the experience and let go, right? But the physical body retains it. Okay, unless we are told let it go, release it. So that'll be something that you can definitely work with your past life as an Octurian, and how to allow yourself to just let it go from your physical body and not have it affect you in that way that you are exhausted and things like that. Okay. um, Another tip she or you who was an Octurian wants you to know is that the technologies that you are using, meaning like if you're remembering something from a past life on how to heal and how to use certain tools and things like that, she said to allow yourself to do that. Okay, because these are things that you've done before. Okay, so it's kind of like you're recalling memory recall. That's what it is. And even muscle memory, like things that the body just does without the mind even knowing. So that's because that's coming from the Acturian lifetime as well as other lifetimes as a healer. Okay, so just allow them to come in. Okay, so definitely the high vibration that you're feeling is that interaction or that connection there, as well as the spirit realm is definitely very much like the veil is really thin around you. And so that's good for you in gathering more information about who you are as a soul, as well as how you can work with that information to help others. Okay. Um, so your Arcturian self, another thing she's kind of highlighting is that there's going to come a time where you're going to be asked to do more for humanity in the sense of like practicing, healing work on people and things like that. But she wants to let you know that these steps right now that you're taking are important, so that you can be of service and not be overwhelmed in the future when you do start to do energy healing on people, or helping them out with their energy healing or emotional healing. Okay, so this is really important. So this is why it's happening too. She's saying it's kind of like a little bit of a, I would say, a lesson in that, and learning how to really cleanse and purify your energy and release things, and not retain them in your physical body, things like that, so that you can be of service, and even taking time away for yourself. It's important to nurture yourself too, so that you can be prepared to assist other people. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Denise. Yes, exactly, Denise. Yep. Yeah, just let it happen. Just let it happen. All right. So, let me see. We're gonna do your 3 card now, and we're gonna use the Starseed deck for this for your weekly guidance. All right. All right. So for Monday and Tuesday, nourishment is key. Okay, nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself, watering your garden is important. To take a little bit of a break for you, take a little bit of a spa break, get a massage, mani pedi, whatever. Uh, but it's definitely about body care in particular, like making sure that your body, your physical body, is taken care of. Okay, uh, needing if you are tired, take a nap when you're if you're not working, of course. If you feel like you should go to sleep early, then go do that. If you feel like you don't have time to cook right now, then do that. Like whatever it is, you got to take care of yourself. Okay. Sometimes it feels like you are always on the go. You're always on the go. I always see you like running here, there, and there, everywhere, stuff like that. And it's because you have your kids to take care of, your family, things like that. Everything has to get taken care of. So it's definitely going to be a good change of pace if you really take a break for you. If you really just like, you know what, I need a nap. I'm going to take a nap. Your long shower, your long showers. Yeah, so yeah, definitely need that. Okay, you definitely need that because this is how you know or how you sense your own body as well, your physical body. Like, okay, how come this is hurting, or how come this uncomfortable? How come I'm feeling this here? How come I'm feeling that here? So that you have time to really evaluate what's going on, and so that you get time to heal. Yourself, just do self healing. So in your showers, it'll be a good idea to just relax. Instead of taking showers, taking a bath. A bubble bath or whatever. Put some candles on. And even just relax. It'll be good. And just know that you're being healed. You know that everything that you've gone your interactions with other people throughout the day is just being left there, and it's going to be drained away with the water. It's going to purify you, things like that. So that'll be very good for you to do, like every day, I would say. All right, for the next one, you got for Wednesday and Thursday, you got I'm sorry. And this is kind of like a uprooting in so many ways of like something that's coming on in from a past interaction. uh I feel like it's not you apologizing, but I feel like someone's going to apologize to you from the past. Like it feels like it's been a long time coming with this person where you've detached yourself from them because of their way that they treated you, and now they're coming back to really, really acknowledge their faults as well as to apologize to you. And it might not just be like this whole spiel of like emotion. It might just be like, hey, like they're kinder. They might, you know, take care of something for you that you were like, wait a minute, how did that get taken care of? So I feel like it's definitely some type of it feels work related, like interaction, or even friendship from the past that's just going to show up, and it's going to be like closure in so many ways. Okay, so allow yourself to receive that much needed closure. Okay, so for the weekend, you have, embrace yourself, embrace who you are, embrace all of your weirdness, embrace your uniqueness, embrace your intuition. Okay, this is definitely the season for that, especially for you, Denise, because you're having this insight, all of this awareness, all of this intuition being heightened. And so for this weekend, it's like, yeah, it's like bam, like I am, this is who I am. I have psychic gifts, and I'm going to definitely move forward with this, and I'm embracing them fully, So that's what it is. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Denise, for your readings. Yes, exactly. So yeah, this is definitely going to be like out of nowhere. Like you're like, oh okay. All right. So next one is we've got Norma Alicia for a past life reading. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you so much for being so supportive of me every week. Love you so much and thank you so much. And I love that you are definitely stepping or moving even closer to just being you, you know. It's okay to be psychic, you guys. Like, a lot of people are like, I gotta embrace my weird side. Yes, it's true. You have to embrace your weird side. Everybody is psychic, you know, to a degree. We just have to embrace it. If the more you embrace it, the more psychic you get. Okay. Because that's who you really are. You know, you're really a spiritual person, a spirit in a physical body. Okay. So Norma, a past life. So let's see. I'm gonna grab the Galactic Guidance cards, and we'll see what we get for Norma. Norma, Norma, Norma. Norma, Norma, Norma. Okay, Norma, we got the Lyran energy coming in. Number 14, Seeds of Polarity. Okay, so let me go ahead and tap into this real quick. Okay, they're kind of like moving, like I'm like looking through. Okay, so when I go into a past life, there's usually like this portal that opens before me, and then I just look into it. This one is like, okay, so let me describe the portal and how it looks. So all around the portal, it's like constellations and stars and all this stuff, right? And then in the middle of it is the scene of that past life. And then, but coming from the top of it, there's a stream of energy that shoots outwards and goes around like a circle and then shoots back into the portal and then shoots outward again, back in and out. Like it's like this circular motion of energy. And it's, to me, it's saying something, but I can't catch the words because it looks like light language. And it's like gold and silvery as well. So it's kind of a little bit of blurry in my third eye. So I just can't catch them. So when I'm looking into this portal with your past life, I'm seeing you, and you're going into it, like you are going into the past life, and you are transformed. Okay, you're transformed into a Lyran being, um, and then I'm seeing kind of like your interactions there. Um, There's a masculine energy, but you're a feminine energy in this one in particular. You're feminine. The masculine is your husband, and you are the feminine counterpart, and you're overlooking this great horizon. It's like this big sun, and then there's a moon over here, and there's another moon over there, and then you're seeing like this huge plot of land, and you guys are like in this what looks like a window area or balcony area, and you're just looking through all of this. Okay. In the background, I see movement as well. um it's like shadows in the background, but you guys look like you're having a happy, you know, interaction, like a happy life. um and the shadows that are moving around in the background, I can't really see their faces, I could just see their shapes. So when you move back from your partner, you see the shadows behind him, but he's more focused on looking forward into what he has before him, and you're like looking back at the shadows. To me, it feels like you are more aware of the I'm hearing treachery of these beings that were in the shadows. And the reason why they're in the shadows is because they're hiding who they are. And when something is hitting, it means like someone consciously cannot or is not aware of what is hidden. Okay, and so it feels like your partner is not aware of what is hidden, but you are, because you're looking at it. Okay, you're looking backwards. And so that being said, I feel like whomever you are gonna end up with is gonna need your help in this, and really deciphering who's good and who's bad for them, okay? And really discerning, um, interactions with people, relationships with people, and really following your guidance on this, because I feel like you're really much aware of the dangers that someone can pose, especially if they're not being truthful, or they're not really uh, following the path of integrity. Okay, it's like you can pick up on that quickly. And so that being said, coming back to this world, your higher self is saying, a lot of the times in this, especially in this romantic relationship that you've had in various lifetimes, you've always been the protector. Okay, you've always been the one that was more aware. He was the more of like the builder, of the one that built the future, right? And you're more like the present moment type of person, where you saw how everything worked out, who was supportive and who wasn't, in truth. And he was more like the dreamer, like, oh, we're gonna build all these beautiful things and everybody's gonna be happy and joyful and this and this and that. And you're just more like the cautious one. You're just like, oh, I don't think you should include this person. And so that being said, to me, it feels like that's the same type of reaction that you might get this lifetime with, whomever you end up with, where you're gonna know that they're super positive, they're super outgoing, they're super like, yeah, we're gonna, like super like wanting to build a beautiful life together and stuff like that. And but they're not gonna be really aware of who's around them, like they're gonna just be like, I love everybody, that type of personality. And you're just gonna be like, you shouldn't love them that much. You're like, like, I don't know about this one. So that's definitely what the challenge is gonna be like for this relationship, is that you're going to help them with that, with understanding that not everybody has you know their I would say, not everybody has their back, and not everybody deserves their kindness, I would say. And so it's going to be really tough to get through to him in that way, because it's going to be people who are really close to him. I would say, I'm hearing like his parents. I'm hearing like siblings. So family, it's really going to be that. Like, it does feel like that's going to be a challenge, definitely. And so you're going to just be like, okay, right, you know what? I told you, like. But, I think the delicate thing about this is that we should, allow them to learn this on for themselves too, and not to push too much on the subject. More like if they come to us and say, oh my god, I had this really negative interaction with so and so, I don't know what to do, things like that, then we should give advice. And then from there, however they take it, that's however they take it, you know, because usually family stuff is really tricky, especially if you start to push someone to be like, you need to cut ties, you need to just, you know, they might push back and say, no, that's my family, you know, things like that. So it's very delicate. It's a very delicate balance here. And so for you in particular, that's something that is going to be kind of like, I think you know how to maneuver this though, but it feels like it's definitely something that you guys have to work with, okay, with your relationship, okay? So yeah, that's what I got for you, Norma. That's on point. Yeah, definitely. You're welcome, Norma. All right, so Ritesh, we have you for a 3 card galactic guidance. So I'm gonna go ahead and for you, Ritesh, I'm gonna do the Starseed deck. Um, so I'm gonna pull some cards for you with the Starseed deck. Let's see. Whoa, I can't find out. Ooh, Ritesh. Okay. All right, Ritesh. So for Monday and Tuesday, you got Fall Into My Arms. All right. And so this is kind of like about surrendering. Okay. It's about leaning into what's going on, you know, like leaning into like I would say the opposites energies and stuff like that, and allowing yourself to just surrender and just go with it. There might be some changes that are happening in your life right now, Ritesh. And so, what I'm hearing from your guides, the galactic especially, is that just allow them to happen. You know, they're happening for a reason. Maybe they're just not for you at this time, or maybe there's going to be a better path that opens for you. And so, and not holding on to, you know, to something that is not working out is really important. Okay, it's important for you to just let things flow and let yourself, you know, fall into, you know, the guidance of your own intuition as well as of your own guides. I feel like this is something that you know is happening, and you are definitely being asked to trust yourself more when it comes to these situations, especially when it comes, I feel like when it comes to uh, your career in particular. I feel like allowing yourself to move forward with a better way of making it, you know, a better way of succeeding in your career. Okay, it's really important. Um, for Wednesday and Thursday, I have Horus energy for you, or Star Brothers. Um, look at this. Look at this. Horus and the hawks all over, and then the guy in the middle in meditation. So for this one in particular, I feels like you definitely have very strong Horus energy around you, very protective energy, very just I feel like Horus energy is you when it comes to like how loyal you are, how you know protective you are, and then of course trust. It's important for you in reactions or interactions with other people. Um, so you become the Horus energy for Wednesday and Thursday. And so when you start to trust yourself and you start to really see things for what they are, because remember, Horus sees through others' intentions, sees directly into them. Okay, and so that being said, trust that. Trust what you're seeing. Trust what your intuition is guiding you towards. Okay, very important for you to do. Okay, for Wednesday and Thursday, step into that Horus energy. So for the weekend, you got water your garden. And this is about taking care of you, taking care of your body, nourishing your spirit, making sure that you take time for rest, making sure you take time for yourself. Okay, so self care weekend, I would say. So really, really important for you to just do that, to take a break from everything and just be with yourself, be in ceremony with yourself. The full moon in Taurus will assist with that, as well as with any type of plans that you might have for your future, your career, solidifying them with the energy of the full moon in Taurus will assist as well. Okay, so I highly, highly recommend that you do take that time for you to plan the future that you want. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Ritesh. All right, let's see who we have next. Oh, I got kicked out. Ooh, wrong password. There we go. Okay. This is taking forever. Technologies. Mercury retrograde does it again. Maybe I could find it over here. What is going on, Merc? Merc. Sorry, you guys. Got booted out of PayPal and it's not loading anymore. So, oh, switch accounts. Oops. Okay. All right, so that's all I have for the paid ones, and then I do have time for a few. Denise did want someone to have a one card because she did pay for a one card. So I'm gonna see who I am guided to. Just let me know if you guys are still here. If you guys want a one card, the first one to say that they want one, it's gonna be the one that Denise paid for. Okay, so let me know. Tara, there you are, Tara. You'll get the one card. And thank Denise Cole for it. All right. So, do you have a specific question you want to ask Tara, or do you want me just to pull a card? Yeah. So just let me know if you have a question. The question, okay, for your business, awesome. All right. So let me see. Let's try this deck. Okay, so I got a new deck as well. Let me grab the box so I can show you guys because I don't remember the name because I'm so bad with names. Okay, it's the Witch's Wisdom. So we're gonna try this for you, Tara. So the Witch's Wisdom Oracle card. So this is how it looks like, you guys. If you guys want to buy it, I got it on Amazon. All right, so I'm going to shuffle this and pull a card regarding your business. Let me see. Oh, whoa, whoa. Ooh. So you got spirit initiation. So let me just show you without the glare. Here. Get away. All right. So I feel like your business has a lot to do with the spirit side of things. I feel like there is like, so initiation means a welcoming into something, okay? A welcoming into the spirit world, a welcoming into the wisdom that is retained within it. But it's also a welcoming into something brand new. There's Because it's a brand new business, I feel like you're being initiated into the path, and so that you're being told, hey, yes, this business is going to go really well for you. Like, you finally decided to do this, and so congratulations. And it's going to go perfectly, because this is something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and it's something that's going to be super successful for you, because this is what you're here to do. Okay, and so that's what this card represents, is that spirit is your spirit, as well as spirit or creator, is in alignment with your plans. Okay, so you're definitely going to see success in this. Okay, so that's going to be awesome. Move this out of the way. Okay, there we go. All right, so anybody else would like a card? Let me know. If not, I'm gonna log off. You're welcome, Tara. Yeah, so anybody who wants, you guys, if anybody who wants to build a business or create a business because they're just tired of working for someone else and making them rich, I highly recommend that you do. Like, I highly recommend that you do, okay? Even if it's something that you've probably thought about and you're just like, there's no way, I don't even know how to start this. I would definitely recommend to, if you're in the United States in particular, to look at how to register your business in the current county as well as state that you're in. Like, if you're going to have it as a limited liability company, or if you're going to have it as a corporation, or if you're going to have it as a nonprofit, things like that. Look at that. Okay, do research on that first. And then, of course, taxes. Like, are you're going to get state taxed, or is it just going to be federal? What's going on with that? So I would definitely recommend that. And then, of course, looking at lenders. If you're trying to have a physical business, what kind of lenders do you have for small businesses in your local community? Who can you get a loan from? Things like that. So I definitely would start there. Then everything else can fall into it. Like, if you want to provide, your business online, then you can build a website. If you want to provide it, during over social media, I know there's free things. Like, I know Facebook has free things for businesses, but I would always recommend having a website. Okay, because Facebook could easily deactivate your shit. All right, just letting you know. So I always recommend having your own website. Okay, because at least you have control over that. Okay. But yeah, anybody who is willing and able or wanting to make your own business, have your own business, be your own boss, I highly recommend that to happen. Okay. All right. So Sherry Clary would like a reading. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. And you're going to be my last one, because it is late over here. And I gotta sleep. And tomorrow, you guys, I'm gonna have TOLTEC Tuesday. So if you guys want an energy healing, we're gonna start pretty early. So I'm gonna start like at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 Mountain, 4 Eastern. So if you can make it for tomorrow, then great. If you do want a healing, you got to purchase it before I start the live, because I have to do ceremony and be prepared for, assisting you guys with the energy healing. Okay. So go to my website, www.starry33.com, under YouTube live events and under TOLTEC Tuesdays. When you scroll down, you'll see the little buttons for purchase there for energy healing. So if you guys want one, I definitely recommend that you do that from there. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do for tomorrow. So I also am going to have a guest for this week, for Friday, for another for another episode, or the second episode of my Speaking with Spirit. I'm going to have Samantha Cruz Ochoa of Amethyst Hands. She is an energy healer and medium that I'm going to be interviewing on Friday at, I believe it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll let you guys know tomorrow for sure, because I need to look at my schedule, but don't miss out on that. She is filled with a lot of beautiful guidance. So I would highly recommend, if anybody's interested in learning more about her, about what she does, especially mediumship, and how she works with that. I highly recommend you guys tune in. Okay. So anyway, Sherry, we're going to pull a card for you. So we're going to do the witch's wisdom too. Okay, Sherry. So let's see. Witch's wisdom. Ooh. So you got the broomstick. So this is all about clearing your space. Another thing with broomsticks, so this is how I use it usually. When you are sweeping with the broom, you are cleaning, right? You're cleaning your floor. You're making sure you get rid of all the junk on your floor. So just imagine a broomstick and you sweeping your energy field with it. You're clearing your energy space. You're clearing your home with it. You're clearing everything, okay, to make room for the new, okay, to make room for higher energies, higher vibrations, things like that. So it's really important for you to do a clearing on yourself, in particular your energy field. So I highly recommend that you do that, especially because we have the full moon coming in Taurus. You might have felt already the crazy transits that are happening this week. Leading to the full moon in Taurus, and it's a very sensitive time right now, especially with emotions and intuition. So I highly recommend that you clear your space, your energy field. If you have negative interactions with people, clear that, okay, from yourself. If you feel like these intense emotions, make sure you cleanse or purify your space with going in and probably taking a salt bath, or taking a shower, whatever. Anything with water, I would say it's going to be very helpful with you in particular, especially because we're in Scorpio season. That's water energy. So anything with water will help, okay, with purifying and clearing. So even if you want to clear your energy field in the shower, you definitely can do that, but it's important for you to do it because it feels like you're very much being affected by this. And it does feel like a lot of people around you are being affected emotionally, and then you pick up on it too. Okay. So very important for you to decipher what's yours and what's theirs. Okay. So the best way to do this is to clear your energy field every time you have interactions with anybody. It don't matter who they are, if it's your best friend, if it's your family members, if they're having a hard time, things like that. It's good to detach. Okay. It's good to listen and be there for them, but also detach our energy fields and clearing it from any type of interaction like that. Okay. Because then you can get overwhelmed. Okay. It's very important for you to do. Okay, Sherry. So that's what I have for you. All right. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. And tomorrow, like I said, we're going to begin TOLTEC Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain. And again, if you guys want an energy clearing or healing, just go to my website to book ahead of time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll give you guys more information about our Friday's talk, Speaking with Spirit. And yeah, so have a wonderful rest of your week, you guys. Be aware of the transits. Be mindful of your interactions, especially with people. There's going to be a lot of intensity with emotions, a lot of chaotic energy. So just be mindful of that, okay? So I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.